towards Chicago, and there's just a sea of them. Looks like.
Copy. Don't worry about it. Hold on, I was just doing it to him. What'd you say? Well, of course I flushed the toilet, doggone. I gotta sit here for 3 freaking hours. And then they posted I flushed the toilet, huh? How rude.
I'm guessing. This row of Humvees just goes on for days. Big 5-ton in the front. But I've been passing these for like 20 minutes. This is crazy, but yeah, I bet you they're going to secure the city because of this virus. They're shutting shit down. Watch, it's a government takeover.
500 Humvees, all in a row. Wow, that's pretty cool.
So 155, exit 40. I just passed like 50 Humvees, all heading north, like probably towards Chicago, and there's just a sea of them. Looks like maybe they all got activated. Maybe the guard got activated. Got biological warfare.
Okay. What time is it? This collar's weird. It's a Filipino collar. You know what I mean? That's it doesn't open up. It's weird. Stay. Don't go. Stay.
Button that one, more button up. Put your knuckles on top.
I did put it on top.
Pull your knuckles out.
Pull it out.
There you go.
For real?
That's
It's okay.
At least it stays.
All right, we need to get started. It's gonna be a long day. Just a heads up, all negative posts will be removed instantly. Instantly. Can I do it? Can I remove them?
No, you're busy.
I wanna
That's
push
not
a
your job.
I wanna push a button. Uh-oh. The state of the United States are on their own. Yeah, that's right. The government remains behind the 8 ball on the pandemic. Be prepared, everyone, and be aware of the dark number of carriers that's not reported. Hmm. No. That's a good question. You see it? 47. That's a good question because I think there's something there. Oh, gosh. That's sour. Where we at, babe? 5:37. You know what? I think we're ready to go ahead and get started. I'll I'll answer it. It's what, C19? No, that would only be C18, wouldn't it? 6 times 3 is 18, right? So that would be C18, not C19. That's a very interesting question. Because if they use the vaccine, then it is literally a tag. It is a mark. You marked your DNA. I'll be darned, I never thought of that. Oh, wow. Yeah, great. Like I need to deal with that too. Hey, I said it, in my opinion, it ushers in the end times. Guys ready to have fun? Two files, walking sticks, both loaded. Praise God. Ready, babe? Greetings, family! What's up? Welcome to another one of your Frank 26 UB2Bs. It's good to be with you. I greet you in agape love. It is the 4th of April, 2020. We're here to study the Iraqi dinar. To the best of our ability, huh? Everything that we say tonight is in my opinion. I have that right as an American citizen. As long as I'm not derogative. As long as I tell the truth. But if I have an opinion, I obviously, want to emphasize it right now that to consider it just that, an opinion. For example, the last time that we were together was Wednesday. Actually, it was yesterday. But the last time all of us were together was Wednesday. Good to be with you all. My wife and I find ourselves a little isolated. We feel like we're in prison, but the view is nice. And it sure is good to be with you. I want to tell you first before we start that Jan and I prayed with a sister in Christ about 5 minutes ago, and she prayed for us. When we were done, I said, you know something? I really enjoyed your words. I really enjoyed what you said. And what she said, family, was that what she said is what I want to say to you. I'm sorry, for all the years that we've been together, where I have been very, very, where we have been very, very bold, where I've yelled a lot. I'm sorry. if I was too forceful at times, if I yelled, too much. But you know what? Somebody had to. There it is again. There's that Frank again. But if I have offended anyone in all of our years together, I'm sorry. If I've made anyone in our, anyone happy, well, that's great, isn't it? That'd be great. There are people that find, that what we bring them is very, very good, and there are people that just despise me. And that doesn't bother me. What bothers me is that I wish they would let go of that anger and study with us. I wish I could let go of the anger against the communist Democrats and continue with our study, but I can't. I don't know why. I wish I could. Maybe I'm supposed to fight for God against communism. Load me up. Look, you see this phone number? Can you see it right there? What is that? 352? Look at that. That was yesterday and the day before. Look at it. You see that number? The man sends me over 22. Over 20. It just keeps on going and going. Over 22 messages. Listen to the first one, just for the fun of it. Let's see what he says here.
I told you, man, this makes two of us who were tested this morning as hell.
Okay, he's cursing on that one. Let me try the latest one that he did yesterday.
Hey, Frankie, let me give you something else to think about. Had this misfit not done away with the agreement that President Obama and the other countries worked with Iran,
He's a Democrat.
well, guess what? It's a possibility we would have had an RV by now.
No.
But this jackass who would undo everything,
No.
and guess what?
What?
He threw mud in the face of the deal that they had worked.
Thank God he did. Thank God he did. Our country would probably be run over by now. Listen, I don't know who you are. I just found it today because my phone messages said that it's, what does it say? Phone message, voicemail full.
Full, yeah.
Full, so I went in, I wiped out a lot of stuff, and I found you. I forgot I blocked you last year. But you just keep on sending. 22? And there's one in there where he says, and I'm sick and tired of listening to you. And then he gets very minute and very, descriptive of everything I said. Isn't that amazing? They criticize you, but they don't want to miss one word you say. Anyways, to this individual, hey, listen, stop it. You're under blocked. I only heard that one and the rest of them. But why do I share this with you? Because there's some people that hate me. And then there's some people that like me.
I love you.
And then there's those that love me. Like my family. And that's what's important to me. So I'm sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings. I've been on the air in 2008. Actually, December 2008. So 2009, how long has that been? Yeah, 11 years, a little over 11 years. But what I want to do today is bring you joy, bring you comfort, bring you peace, a sense of peace, bring you happiness, bring you calmness. You know why? Because I told you so. No, we're going to have fun. So I wanted to just say that, okay? Been talking to God a lot. I've been disappointing God a lot. Because I've disappointed you sometimes. So I hope you accept my apologies, and I hope that tonight you accept the joy and the comfort and the calmness of what we are going to bring you. Ladies and gentlemen, we were together Wednesday. But as you know, on Fridays, I am with our premium. If you're not a member of our forum, come on, please, get in here. Where is it? Does it show it? Oh, it does. Good job, Jan. You see that phone number up there? You see the name Steve? That's one of our admins. Give him a call. If you can't get into our forum, give him a call. You can't get into premium, give him a call. If you've never had premium and you can't afford it, we'll give you a month free. Give him a call. Okay? Poor Steve. I called him yesterday and I said, "Hello?" He said, "I know it's you, Frank. I can see it says Frank." Oh, okay, never mind. And there's our email. My wife answers them every night painstakingly. You need help? Come and join us. Boy, are you going to need it tonight. Oh, you're going to need it tonight. If you're not a member of our forum, you're going to be way behind in what we're going to show you. So last night, I got together with our premium inside of our forum at ktfos.com, and I did the following. This. And what this is, it was an explanation of what, it was a preparation of what we were about to see today, in my opinion, is how we presented it. And I'm going to read it to you. Premium, I know you don't mind because you got it yesterday, right? And today you're going to get all your questions answered, only premium. But I want everyone else to catch up with us, okay? Here's what happened. It was last night that I said, "Greetings, family. Good to be with you." The following is, in my opinion, Trump has squeezed out Iraq and Iran's influence. There's no usage of the American dollar the way it used to be. They still use the dollar, but not abuse it. Thank you, Donald Trump. And those that are angry about this, the Democratic Communists of the United States of America, you lost. And that's where we're at right now. In fact, Trump told Khomeini, "We will help your country and we will send you money as long as you first give up all the billions of American dollars that you have stolen from Iraq and Iran citizens." I like Donald Trump. Man, he got some basketballs, don't he? He don't take it, neither do I. I would talk to Khomeini the same way. I punch him in the nose if he doesn't listen. Yeah, they'll arrest me, they'll put me in jail, and they'll probably, whatever, but I'll still punch him in the nose. Some people need to be punched in the nose. And the whole Iranian situation, Trump came along, and what did Trump do? Say, man! You want another one? No. And what was that? Well, sanctions. Ignoring them. Yeah, 5.2, 5.5. What was that? No, I'm kidding. A lot of things. Not reacting to the little child that they are by kicking you in the chin. He didn't turn around and bomb them, did he? But you know what? He set up to bomb them. Brilliant. Our troops are in the right places. Isn't that right, Kurdistan? So it turns out that, continuing, I would like to say the following, in my opinion, on our premium team chat tonight, that something small is about to be decimated. Trump has taken the finances away from Iran's military goals. I know, to stop the auctions is to stop the delay for an RI, but in my opinion, the auctions alone drastically reduce the strength and the effectiveness of their bottle rockets. We didn't build a 30,000-pound bunker buster for nothing. And then Donald Trump took that 30-pound bunker buster and he converted it into a Moab, M-O-A-B. Why? Because we were done in Afghanistan, and long before you knew it, we were preparing for Iran. Bunker busters are one thing for caves. I see the picture. Bunker busters are one thing for caves. But then you take that bunker buster and you turn it into a Moab, and oh dear God, this thing will penetrate not at cave levels. This thing is going to go down. You see, in Afghanistan, the caves were in the mountains. These caves were, well, it's kind of like where Saddam was, but they're deeper. And there's a reason why Donald Trump did this, and that's why I started to introduce yesterday, something small is about to become decimated. Continue reading. Trump converted this weapon into a weapon unknown to man, the Moab. We did this because, in my opinion, cowards like Saddam and Iran like to hide in deep holes, in hell's hole. Trump is pissed. And so am I. In my opinion, soon the United States of America will leave no divot. We will take them straight to hell. Enough is enough, and sadly, I fear, in my opinion, this has a reality side to it. And once again, Trump is being Trump. Not a politician, because in my opinion, when and if we retaliate in defense against Iran's bottle rockets, we will strike back at targets inside of Iraq. Not Iran. Protecting the citizens of Iran. Protecting the citizens of Iraq. At the same time, because the targets have been well studied for a very long time to inflict something very, very painful. Isn't that right, sir? Trump has hinted, he has hinted beyond hint about Iraq. What we got in the Treasury, sir? A lot of used toilet paper. Why? Stay tuned. Or ask the Democrats. Trump has hinted about Iraq, the CBI. And he's talked about how many worthless dinars our Treasury is overflowing with. Trump is not hinting about Iran anymore. He's just going to hit them hard. Because the monetary reform continues to flow to points of least resistance. There is no Iranian resistance anymore. I know, Eddie, I know. I love you. I know you that don't know maybe what we have shared with you. I love you. For example, in my opinion, the CBI and the most powerful financial bigwigs on this planet are going to meet in a couple of days. Now here's the beauty. They will meet without one crybaby Iranian. These are the pillars that wrote the monetary reform of the Iraqi dinar. These are the pillars that can properly interpret the monetary reform plan of the IQD dinar. Hand in hand with Dr. Shabibi. Because only these individuals have the authority to tell the citizens that a change is coming to their currency. And not all the other lies that you've been hearing, Eddie. Due to the Corona-19, it'll be a teleconference. This is all my opinion. It'll be a teleconference, and once this meeting is accomplished, in my opinion, the information will flow from this meeting downward to the citizens of Iraq. Again. For this is not the first of many meetings. You see, these powerhouses have already explained to the citizens why the auctions stopped. Why no more American dollars to be used in the auctions the way it's been used. Why the new small category notes and the coins are coming. why they are to use international cards, why the old was replaced. And now, and by the way, didn't we tell you they would tell them these things? Yeah. And now these that can only properly interpret the monetary reform are positioning themselves to tell the citizens more. To tell them the next steps of the monetary reform. In my opinion, the next step is crucial as the next breath to my lungs are. This meeting, it'll all be in Arabic. Only in Arabic, and more than likely, you will see no articles about it. Got that wrong. This meeting will be in Arabic, and only and more than likely, you will see no articles about it. But trust me, you will definitely read what flows down to the citizens from that point of their education. We just didn't think it was going to be that quick. You know? Come on, man. You know? If you go back on Wednesday, I started to tell you about this. On Thursday, premium inside our farm, I told you, didn't I? Yesterday, I laid this out, didn't I? But we didn't think they were going to tell you today, Saturday. There's a reason why they told you today, Saturday. We'll talk about it later. Let me finish what I told premium last night. Do you think the premium is worth it? $10 a month? What's that? 33 cents a day? Is that right? 33 cents a day. If you can't afford it, I'll give it to you. You just got to be a member of our forum first, okay? Be a member of our forum. You can't get in our forum for whatever reasons. Here's Steve that can help you. Write that down. Due to the Corona-19, it will be a teleconference, and once this meeting is accomplished, in my opinion, the information will flow from this meeting downward to the citizens of Iraq. You see, these powerhouses have already explained. Did you catch that? You see, these powerhouses have already explained to the citizens why the auctions have stopped, didn't they? We told you they would. Why they have stopped, and why no more American dollars being used, and why new small category notes and coins are coming, and why they are to use international cards, and why the old was replaced with the new. They told them all this, haven't they? And long before they told them, we told you that they would do this. And now, these that can only properly interpret the monetary reform now need to tell the citizens of Iraq the next step in the monetary reform. They did today. They did today. But it caught us off guard. I mean, shoot, we in our opinion, we told you. We started Wednesday. Thursday, I went in team chat, premium. Friday, yesterday, all of this. But, and did you notice I told you in a few days, which is actually 2, T-O, 2, the number 2. See, I use words on purpose. And so when you saw that, we were calculating that it was going to be more than likely Sunday or Monday. They released this information, family, to the citizens of Iraq. Along with all the other information that I've already told you that they've already released. And we told you that all of this would happen. Yeah, I will admit, we called it the second article, that it was going to be in an article with pictures and all that kind of stuff. I think that's next. Indeed, in my opinion, the next step is crucial as the next breath to my lungs are. This meeting will be in Arabic only, and more than likely you will see no. Oh, wait a minute. And more than likely you will see no articles about it. But trust me, you will definitely read. You will definitely read. I already read that, didn't I? That you will definitely trust me. You will definitely read what flows down to the citizens from that point in their education of the monetary reform. That family is not a guess. Iraq's lifeline, like I said, has been squeezed out by our president, Trump. The misuses of the American dollar, the misuses of their auctions with the American dollar. You can use foreign currency. You can use the American dollar, but not the way you're using it. And Donald Trump has become the champion of our money, of our taxpayer money. Donald Trump has defended our dollar across this planet and others, where where the dollar is now treated with respect, great respect. I mean, they were laughing at us for almost 2 decades. And you know that. Iraq's lifeline has been squeezed out by Donald Trump, thank God. And ladies and gentlemen, you are going to hear more lies on the subject of how Iraq is generating money in order to pay their bills, but it's all lies. Even the CBI will come out and say something stupid. Be strong. As an example, FIMA filed with Iraq, and they were going to sell their debt out for them, and that would help them. But that's a form of desperation. That's like a person saying, well, I got no money. You got no money? Hold on, let me sell my blood. What? Yeah, I can get 45 cents for it. Let me just sell a pint of blood. I'll have some money. You're stupid. There's better ways to make some money. Here, Iraq turns to FIMA and they say, "Hey, what? Would you sell our debt?" Okay. And then they tell them, "Sure, we'll help you for about 6 months. Is that good?" Yeah. Okay. Great. Wait, 6 months? We don't have to raise the value for 6 months. Okay. Actually, when Iraq found out all the perks and disadvantages of going with FEMA, they opted out. Yeah, at the end of 6 months, they'd get their debt back, but and they would get their money back, but they would lose 25%. Hell, they don't even got no money to lose. The whole thing with FEMA was just not going to work. At a loss of 25% of what they don't even have to begin with. Actually, Iraq opted out because they don't want to lose that percentage for 6 months. Back at square one, what you going to do? And today, the CBI says, this is what we're going to do. Doesn't matter what anybody else says. This is what we're doing. Good. In my post here, I said, family, I leave you with this final thought that I have mentioned before. In my opinion, when the auctions return, it'll be like actually not just the auctions, because you see this meeting. I should go like this, really, because then you're going to think one. This meeting, and I'll tell you in a little bit. Like the Twin Towers that they knocked down. This meeting that occurred early this morning had 2 powerful topics. And that was really all they were dealing with. This whole cause, in my opinion. These topics were solely on a monetary reform and the information that now needs to be passed to the citizens of Iraq. Dear God. Dear God. And I won't tell you what those two topics were. You already know. You saw the article. But how long have we been telling you? And to see that gave us peace. It gave us a sense of calmness, gratitude, thankful, grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Because these two topics, oh my word. What's next after those two topics? Yeah. So what it was like, family is, okay, in my opinion, when the auctions return, it'll be like, well, you know what? Let me change this. When you read all the articles from today, when you read the rest that's coming out, this is the information that's going to be trickling down, it's flowing down, says walking stick, to the citizens. We're that close. And this vital information, oh my word, we're not using the American dollar in the auctions like we used to anymore. Really? No, that's one topic. What was the other topic? The exchange rate of our currency against the American dollar? It sucks. It does. Like an octopus. Yeah. Wait a minute. These are the two subjects of this powerhouse meeting? Mm-hmm. And that information is for the citizens of Iraq? Mm-hmm. It's not external. It's not for externally. It's not internationally. It's not for what? Mm-mm. Read every word carefully. It's exactly who we told you it would be for. Word for word, in a form written out, explaining. Did we not say this? So you know where we're at, don't you? Especially in our study. I don't know where other gurus are at. I don't even know where you're at. I don't get to talk to you directly, do I? But this information, ladies and gentlemen, to me, that is going to come down to the citizens, it is about the change of the Iraqi dinar. It is about the change of the exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar versus the American dollar. This information was the equivalent to me, like when Moses went up to Mount Sinai to get the information. To get the information from God. The pillars of the author of his word. And it was brought down to who? To the people, the citizens. Were they patient about it? Are you? This knowledge from God to his people was so powerful. The change from that knowledge, those commandments, the change was so powerful. It could be seen on the face of Moses. His face changed. When all this information comes out to the citizens, it will be like Moses when he came down from the mountain. The information from God flowed to the citizens at a great price that could be seen on the face of Moses when he returned from the mountain, because everything had changed. And even Moses. The auctions will change because of the flow of information that is coming to the citizens' family. The auction change is for them, not for the American dollar. It just involves the American dollar. Life is good, family. Be at peace. Be with joy. be with God. I had a long talk with Walking Stick yesterday and today. And I will share as much as I can today and Monday. Look forward to your questions. God bless you. Donald Trump has squeezed the lifeline out of Iran and out of Iraq that has Iranian influence. Get it? And the misusage of the American dollar has been the theme of his whole presidency. And now he plants that flag of victory at the CBI. And I've been waiting for that for a long time. Have you? You know it. You study it. Don't you think that the bad guys know it too? And what did I say? What did I say? If the enemy knows that they're about to lose. In Japan, they used to commit hara-kiri. They'd take their sword and they'd stab it from the right to the left and open up their guts and die. It was honorable, I guess. When the enemy knows that there's nothing left, what does he do? He throws everything in. The general even goes in and might as well commit suicide. Don't want to be in the hands of the enemy. You don't think Trump knows this? So while everybody was, complaining and arguing with him, he was doing some interesting things back in January and February. Here we are in March, all lined up. Aren't we borders? Aren't we Saudi Arabia? Aren't we Kuwait? Ooh. Why'd you say Kuwait? Aren't we Kurdistan? Aren't we everybody? And that's why I had to tell you, in my opinion, that we may have to strike them. We may have to strike them and decimate them. That's why you heard about that bunker, the Moab bomb. When we went into premium last night, I told everybody, hey guys, hush hush now, okay? Keep this to yourself. Don't copy and paste it and get it out there. And I think it'll be a few days before we see anything. We see it today. Guess what? This meeting, these articles, guess what? You ready? The meeting's not over. It's still going on right now. The meeting is not over with. So calls my opinion, okay? This meeting is information. Is information. Uh-oh. Hold on, family. I will wait for the video, thank you. Our fireflies are telling me some things, and I don't even know if we're going to go into this subject. But this meeting has a lot of information that's going to flow down to the citizens. And like I told you, the citizens already know about the auctions, the American dollar, their international cards, the new small category notes, the coins. They know there's a change coming to the exchange rate. They know that the worn and torn was replaced with the new one, $250, $500, $1,000. They know about that they will coexist with the new small category notes. And they know that there isn't going to be any more printing of the 3 zeros. Oh my God. Hold on. It's just crazy. You see, there's too many files. I want to talk to you about Zebra because we know what he's doing, and he just did it. Hold on a second. Ah, you looked into the cameras. Hold on a second. First of all, praise God. Second of all, Walking Stick wants me to tell you, gentlemen, if Iran hates zebra that much, then that means he's that good. Please send me that recording, video, so I can show it, because I'm on the air right now. You get it. Yeah, you heard all that list that I gave you? You heard that list, okay? I won't repeat it again. But the citizens, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff that the citizens know about the monetary reform, and the latest thing that they found out was, no, they're not going to print no more 3 zeros, and shut up. They don't print 3 zeros to add to the currency that we have right now. We know that we're smart. We've been to all the meetings. They talk to us. We know about the no count. You don't add that to the no count in circulation equally to replace it. We know we're not stupid. We know all these things. But you know what now? They now need to know the next step. And the next step is that they're not going to use the American dollar in the auctions like they used to before. And they're also talking about the exchange rate of the American dollar. The exchange rate of the American dollar. They're saying, look, our exchange rate is going up. Whoa, crap. All right, look at that. We'll talk maybe. Our exchange rate is going up. Now, you may say, well, great. No, you don't want it to go up. You want it to go down, 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 until it's 1. And then it's 1-to-1 with the American dollar. So when you read the articles and they say our exchange rate is going up, that's a bad thing. But you don't know that, do you? What was it, 11.90? And the marketers, what do you call those? Exchange currency dealers at the borders. Where are they selling it at? Not 11.90. What was it? 12. What was it? 12.20? 12.40. You see how the number goes up, and it costs them more. But when that number starts to go back down, 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 11.90, 11, 1,500, 200, 100, 50, 20, 5, 1. Oh, there it is, 1-to-1. Thank you. We're going to talk about that tonight, too. Look, I don't know how much time y'all got. 1.2? Let's see. Let's see if you're interested. Call your friends and call all the gurus. Call everybody. I feel like a parrot on steroids. And Polly want a cookie. You can keep the damn cracker. Because, in my opinion, if they know all this stuff that we told you that they were going to tell them over a period of time, I will admit I thought it was going to be one article. But there it is. Ta-da. What do they need to know now, the citizens? Yeah, 1 and 2. That this meeting is talking about. Isn't that wonderful? And that information is trickling down as we talk to the citizens. This meeting was in Baghdad. It was the I'm sorry, man. Maybe I should just tell you what this is, okay, and get it over with. Oh, dang, this is long. This is too long. Goodness. All right, I'll read it to you very quickly. It turns out that Zebra, Zebra, he just introduced his cabinet. Seriously, I thought it would be maybe tomorrow or Monday. Why are you guys going so fast? Hey, Mr. Frank, guess what? What? I already know, but go ahead and tell me what? Z, what? They publish his pictures. They publish his videos. What is it? Well, it's a clip during the signature of the ministerial curriculum, and he comments on 2 words. On 2 words? Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. firm look. He looked into the camera and he told them, "This is for Iraq." Oh! Oh my gosh, the people are going to go ape caca in these next 2 days. Check this out. Prime Minister designate, Al Zafari, posted a video clip on his personal account on Twitter during his signature of the ministerial curriculum that he sent to Parliament today, while he sent a firm look to the camera before processing to sign the curriculum. That's what we told him. Remember that? Remember that? That look? Did he do the nostrils too? One of these days, family, we'll be able to talk face to face. Oh, this is so funny. Yeah. Oh, what is this, babe?
Cranberry juice.
Cranberry? What? Caca juice?
Cranberry juice.
Caca juice.
For all those cookies that you eat.
No, I don't eat no cookies. Oh, gosh, damn. That's horrible, baby. Let me drink some water. Oh. Oh, much better. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Zebra. Daddy, what do you think about zebra? And what I just tell somebody? Hey, if they... I told Eddie that. If they... Override. Shoot. I don't know how. Son of a gun. Cancel. Oh, guys. In my opinion, I can imagine Trump saying, well, if zebra is that bad for you, Mahdi, Maliki, oh, a whole list of people, well, then he must be really good for us. Yeah, he is. So, and the next thing I see, he's telling everybody, my cabinet. Really? Yeah. This is so cool. Hang in there with me, babe. Family. I mean, look at this. I know. Look at that. And look at the bottom part. Look at the bottom part. And then when he signed the papers in front of freaking Parliament. You want to vote for Parliament? Guess what? Here's your cabinet. Here's your prime minister. Guess who sent him? Daddy. And I'm going to tell you that later on if we have the time. I don't know how long we're going to be together. Call the other gurus. Tell them I'll get over here. But I got things to tell them that they can tell others. Because then, and there he is. He just did this. And then, look at. Right here. Look, what does it say? That after he signed it, he looked straight into the camera, and he just tweeted during the signature of the Minister of Security that he sent to Parliament today, while he sent a firm look to the camera before proceeding to sign the curriculum. Ladies and gentlemen, this is big. I'm trying to tell you this, and we already got a government. Today, President Trump, he says, "Hey, Iraq." Yes, sir. I want you to vote for zebra. Yes, sir. No, really, he did. He flat out said, "This is the guy. Put him in." Okay. I told you a billion times. Would you stop worrying about the prime minister? You don't even know who he is, where he is, what they're doing with him, and his cabinet that they've already given to him. Let it go. But no. Let's get back to this meeting, okay? Holy cow, this meeting. How we doing, babe? This meeting is very pivotal. It's very interesting. It was in Baghdad, and it had finance ministers. It had a lock. It had the United States Treasury, the IMF, Minister of Finance, all the financial bigwigs. I remember I told you to take note that Iran talked about printing more zeros. Um, and people, believed it, right? The citizens, because they couldn't interpret. They couldn't interpret the monetary reform. These monsters, these powerhouses, these big wigs are properly interpreting the final steps of the monetary reform, well, in my opinion, to the citizens right now. As the other side, what I say, okay, one's the egg, one's the sperm. Let's get together, please. Let's make something. Let's make something we can be proud of together. And they are right now. They are right now. Well, the CBI comes out and says, yo, get your money. Guess what? Not the same anymore. Really? Tell us more. And they are. And then the GOI zebra at the same time comes out. Well, I didn't know, but we just found out. Hey, yo, what? We got a government. I know we got a government, but who's going to believe you? Well, you better. Daddy's sending it. So, Iranian influence. Where are you? Somebody posted, I just heard the toilet flush when we started. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'll close the door next time. But I was flushing Iranian influence. This is a meeting about the monetary reform. And that's not a guess. This is all of this information right now is flowing down to the citizens of Iraq, and it's from this point of their education where they're learning and realizing the power of what is happening. The Central Bank of Iraq is telling their banks to start retaining more dinars. Remember we told you that last Monday? Yeah, Central Bank of Iraq is telling their banks retain more dinars, and don't use as many American dollars. These are choice words. They're very careful. We might want to write down those exact words. Yeah, the CBI tells its banks start retaining more dinars and stop using less American dollars. Why? Well, because the banks ask the CBI. Why? And the CBI looks at their banks and they said, well, because we were told to do this too. Oh. Do you remember when Delta came in last Wednesday? And I brought him one of the few times I'm bringing him now. And he gave you a beautiful report. And he told us that his friend in the markets, they were telling the customers, no. You have to pay in Iraqi dinars. No American dollar. Now when in the dickens did you think they would ever say such a thing or hear such a thing? Okay, let's try this again. CBI, what? You told your banks? Yeah. More IQDs, less American dollars, right? Yeah. Banks, what? Did you tell the citizens the same thing? Yeah. Well, no wonder the markets is only asking for dinars. What you know is what you know. What we know is what we share. But what they're doing? Iraq invested in the United States of America, in our Federal Reserves. I don't want to get into that. So this auction thing, or this meeting, I should say, the auctions. The auctions are open to convert their money. Okay, American dollars back into dinars. But the auctions are also open for commerce. The auctions are also open for trade. The auctions are also open for money exchange with markets. Um, but I believe that the auctions are open for the money exchangers that are taking advantage of the citizens, a little bit right now with the rate. But eventually, believe it or not, these money exchangers, they're going to play a very big role in distributing the new small category notes besides the ATM machines. This whole cause, in my opinion, they will change the auctions format. You should write that down. They will change the auctions format because they can't keep pumping high volumes of American dollars into their markets. So the market says, stop stop the American dollar and just give me my dollar. Why? We've been told to. You think I want to lose money? But the dollar is powerful. Not according to the CBI, because they're going to change the auctions. Oh, they can't do that. Yes, they are. Why? Why all of this? This meeting, this information? Well, is it because of the coronavirus? No. It's because the auctions have to change according to Donald Trump, and they have. Oh my goodness. The auction was, well, I should say the coronavirus was simply a catalyst. It was a catalyst, it was a bonus to move faster against Iranian influence. And this bonus helped us by killing them, by infecting them. Yeah, they're talking about the auctions, and I'm talking about it a lot because it's just so bloody important. I know Iranian influence was the reason why we couldn't change the auctions. But I've been telling you there is no more Iranian influence, haven't I? Therefore, what you got? Change of the auctions. Because the auctions, ladies and gentlemen, are coming back. Soon. And this time, they will come back to serve the economy of Iraq, the citizens of Iraq, not the thieves of Iran, nor our past administrations. For the second time tonight, we won. Do you want this reform? Do you want the reform? The monetary reform? Do you want the reform? Do you want it for the citizens of Iraq? Do you want it for your capital gains? Do you want this reform? Well, I got one said, yeah. Do you want this reform? Tough crowd, huh?
They're coming now. It's a delay.
Let me try it this way. Who do you think doesn't want this reform? Who do you think does? Okay, because I think everybody in their normal, you know what I'm saying, in their normal senses, with their full capacity, mental capacities. Yeah, I want it. Thank you. But who do you think maybe has a hole in their head and all the logic is spilled out? Who do you think does not want this? Who do you think? Okay, I got Democrats. The decimated Iranians, true. Iran, Democrats. Yes, tough crowd, Frank. Evil Satan. Well, you see, the Democrats don't allow you freedom of religion. I wonder who they support. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the reason I ask you that question. Oh, who is that? Wait, stop it, guys! Stop it! You're going too fast. Malik? That's your name? Malik Dames. How you doing, brother? He says, Belushki. Bella Belushki. Nancy, I gotta pee? You got it, brother. Yeah, and you know what? Once again, here's another example. And this is part of our study. I don't want to talk about the communist Democrats anymore. I don't even watch CNN anymore. It's just plain. I watched the press conference from Donald Trump. Did you see it today? It was an hour and 47 minutes, I think. Man. Oh, man. Every time CNN or those jerk questions came up, what did he do? And right uppercut. There you go. He didn't take it. He knocked them. He shot them down. Oh, it was great. But yeah. But look. And I like how he said, you don't let you should ask me the question encouragingly, okay? Okay, encouragingly. Why do you ask the question negative? Why negative? When you're asking a question about something that is so good that we've done, huh? Why? Huh? Why? Huh? I don't know why he does that. So, the communists that don't want the monetary reform of the Iraqi dinar, because how are they going to steal? Huh? The Iranians? How are they going to steal? How are they going to control Iraq? Huh? The Sanhedrins? Yeah, they're still here. And their leader, Nancy, I gotta pee really bad. This witch. Oh my gosh, she's on another witch hunt. She's on another witch hunt because she found out. Because she found out what I showed you. I don't even know she's on that big list. The United States of America versus. You know what this woman is doing while the CBI is announcing, hey, there's a change coming on our exchange rate for our currency. While the government of Iraq is I'm your prime minister. You don't have to vote me in. And here's your cabinet. Bada bing, bada boom. While these things are going on, Nancy, I gotta puke and pee. She gets on a witch hunt because of the witch that she is. And she doesn't want to help. She doesn't want to say, sir, great job. Hey, oh, fantastic. Oh, my. You know what this is going to do to our economy? This could even help with our coronavirus issues. Oh, sir, yeah. No, you know what she does? She's putting a committee together. I bet you didn't. Here, tell me, what is Nancy doing? What is Nancy doing against your monetary reform study? Against the Iraqi citizens' monetary currency? What is Nancy doing? Because you don't know, do you? Well, I'll be darned. Benghazi Corona investigation, making an oversight committee for what? Oversight committee on virus handling reindeer dancer. Way to go! She was committee. There he goes again. Shinha Kolar. Wow, that sounds like I don't know what country that's from. Very good, you guys. Very good. Oh my, very proud. Did you Google that fast? You believe that? She's putting a committee, an oversight committee together, with subpoena powers, to basically to trap Trump and anybody, to drag them into the Senate so that they can explain why the federal response time to this coronavirus, why it was so slow for our government. What a sick woman. Today, the doctors were saying if it wasn't for Trump telling all the people, stay indoors, close the borders, everybody, we would be in the millions with this pandemic. In the millions upon millions would be dead right now. But yet this woman wants to cause trouble and find out why it took so long. Nancy, what did you do? What did you do? Hypocrite? You female dog? Because that's exactly what you are. You witch. Instead of helping the president, everything he does, the whole world, a blind man can see what the president is doing. But you refuse. And you want to cause this problem. This will just delay money for the coronavirus. This will just delay military actions. This will just delay. But you know what? Nobody's listening to you, Nancy. They're going to throw this crap out the window. They're going to throw this crap out the window. By the way, cacahead? Cacahead? You guys, Nancy, I got to pee. Cacahead, it's over. Enough. Shut up. Just fade away. Go away. Go on vacation in Iran. I cannot believe that Cacahead came out and he said, he compared, because he wants to destroy Donald Trump, right? Let me ask you, what did Cacahead, what's his name so you'll know? Schiffler. What did he say? What did he say 2 days ago about this, pandemic virus? This is good. I'm keeping you involved, ain't I? Okay. Answer me before I teach you. This gives me a good idea of how much you already know before I teach you. What was it that Cacahead just recently, about a day or two, said about the pandemic virus while he stood right next to his little beautiful princess? You kind of said, no, you don't know. You don't know, do you? You know something, Nancy? Cacahead? Yeah, Schumer, all of you guys. If Donald Trump cured cancer tomorrow, you Democrats, you communists, you would not say thank you. You would not say thank you. You would complain, what took you so long? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, yeah, I know Milka Dames, y'all don't know, and I understand. We're here to learn together, okay? This Cacahead came out and said that the C-19, the Corona-19 pandemic virus, he compared it to the attack at Pearl Harbor. That was an insult to the souls of the military force that is the United States of America. Pearl Harbor's right down the street. You have no idea what you're talking about, you sick animal, you. You leave our military alone, especially those that are resting in peace. Schiffler, let us pray that we never meet. And you female dog, trying to cause more delays, blaming. You have no shame, do you? You have no shame. You constantly get burned. You constantly get burned every time that you try to go after Donald Trump. Constantly get burned. And then you go back for more. Sir, may I have another one? You go back for more. How many of you remember the movie, actually the novel? Oh, classic. Oliver Twist. Oliver Twist. Sir, may I have another one? Later, it was put in another movie with Belushi called Animal House. When a man gets inducted into a fraternity, he has to do some stupid things. And one of the stupid things that they did in that movie was that they whacked them. Remember the paddles? Remember when we were young and when it was legal? And they would whack them. And the guy said, sir, may I have another one, please? Really? You want another one, huh? All right, sucker. There it goes. Nancy, you want another one? Every time you go after President Trump, it just backfires on you. You guys are a bunch of, what is it, COVID-19? Is that what it's called, babe?
COVID-19.
COVID. They're a bunch of COVIDiots. Nancy, you're a COVIDiot. Let's get back to this meeting. This meeting, ladies and gentlemen, was missing COVIDiots. This meeting was missing all the lies, all the negativity of the monetary reform. These are the powerhouses of the monetary reform. They met not to cancel or to delay. They met to talk of the position and the advancements of their monetary reform. Not Iran's. It was a meeting of brilliant minds, of those that know the monetary reform, of those that created it, installed it with Dr. Shabibi. In my opinion, Trump is just really fed up with Iraq. You mean Iran, Frank? You mean Iran? No, he's fed up with Iraq. Aren't you? Ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, Trump is targeting militia groups in Iraq and the Iranian militia in Syria. I don't care. The last few years with Trump as our commander-in-chief, our ammunition and our intel has once again increased. Our ammunition and our intel has increased in a very powerful way. Obama did not care about America's safety. And for that man that sent me those 22 vomiting comments about what I say, good thing I didn't hear all 22. Good thing I blocked your number. Oh, ye of little knowledge. 22 calls to complain and bitch. And you heard every freaking word I say. There's something wrong there, isn't there? Donald Trump is targeting military groups in Iraq and the Iranian militia in Syria. The last few years with Trump as our commander-in-chief, we have grown. Not only in a military sense, but in a financial sense. No C-19 could stop it. C-19 stops lives. I want to talk to you about, and by the way, I know that today is questions and answers. Are you guys okay, by the way? I'm like, oh, 1.3, you're calling people. That's nice. Greetings, everybody. Welcome. We still got the Q&A to do, okay? I'm sorry. You just kick back, relax, make some popcorn.
What happened to the cookies?
I ate them all.
Oh, drink your juice.
I ate all my cookies. I want to talk to you about early elections. You want to? You've been hearing that word, haven't you, a lot in our articles? The citizens. We want early elections. We want early elections. You know why? Why do the people of Iraq cry out into the streets? We want early elections. I want you to take note that this early election that they're talking about is in order to acquire a prime minister. I want you to note that the vote that they're talking about is not for a prime minister. Oh, snap. It's for the parliament. Yeah. The prime minister, I'm going to go slow because this is important. I really want you to try your best to understand this because you're about to have a prime minister in Iraq, in the cabinet. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to have a GOI, a complete, fully seated, formed government of Iraq. And then what did I say? Yes? Excuse me? What? Huh? I'll take it. And the GOI would take the new rate from the CBI because, you guys are for real, right? You're all set? You ready to go? Yeah. No more of those jerks? No. Daddy's in control? Yeah. Daddy put me in. Did you see me? Anybody vote for the prime minister? Nope. And the cabinet? Nope. But you guys can vote for the parliament if you want. Okay. You guys want to do it? Come on out here? No, I don't know. I liked your idea. Why don't we just do it, like silent ballot? What's up? Okay, we'll do it that way then. The prime minister, you see, he's appointed by the president. You ready? Write this down. The prime minister, Zebra, is appointed by the president of the republic. And then, once he appoints him, he has 30 days to form a cabinet, because that's the prime minister's job. Then, the citizens vote for the parliament. They don't vote for a prime minister. They don't vote for the cabinet. It is the president of the republic that appointed the prime minister. Did the president of Iraq appoint Zebra? The cabinet is put up for a vote in front of Parliament. Got it? You see? It's not the citizens. Oh. Therefore, we need the prime minister. Got it. Then we need the cabinet. Got it. Then within 30 days, forget the 30 days. Just say April. Okay, then sometime within April, then we have the citizens voting on Parliament, the representatives for their areas, in order to complete the formation of the government of Iraq. Yeah. Well, dude, we're there. Well, maybe. Dude, are you guys ready? CBI? The two topics you had today, they are the, no. They are the queen essentials of what we need in order to raise the value. You guys ready, huh? Okay. GOI is about to be ready. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and in the meantime, you know what they're going to do. What did we say at the beginning? They're so mad, the four remaining Supreme Elite leaders, I don't know how many there are, but they'll probably do a suicidal attack, something dumb, blow themselves up, I don't know, cause damage, whatever, blow up a nuclear plant thing, I don't know. But Trump is going to teach Iran a lesson. We already did our damage months ago. This whole cause, in my opinion. Okay. Oh, man. Look at this. You see this too much. And we still got your Q&A. American spokesman on Baghdad television, Mr. Frank, expressing the United States of America concerned and warning to Iran to not interfere with Iraq vote, or you will pay a severe price. How come on we don't get this stuff? How's he getting it before us? You know? What do you say? I can't hear them. They can hear me. But American spokesman on just now. This just happened. Look here. Could things fall into place any better than this? Trump is going to teach Iran a lesson while the monetary flow reform, the lava flow continues. Coronavirus, there goes the monetary reform. Iranian influence right now, there goes the monetary reform. CBI meeting with the powerhouses that created the monetary reform, there goes the monetary reform lava. And while all this is going on, we are ready to teach Iran a lesson because we already did our damage months ago. We already did our damage months ago. So, this month, President Trump says, just frank around. Just try. And if you do, our response, it's going to be very, very painful. The Democrats couldn't do this. You know why? They don't have the guts to do this. Patriot missiles. Yo. You guys ready? Locked. Yeah, I saw you testing some. Troops, you ready? We're waiting for the order, sir. Copy that. Intel, ready? Multiple targets, sir. Rain down hell. Copy. I'd rather you rain down insanity. Can do. In my opinion, most of these targets are not in Iran. So the articles today that are coming out, and there's so many of them. I don't know. It depends on how you feel. Let's see. Oh, we lost 100 of you, so I'm losing you. If I keep losing you, we just say goodbye. Oh, Frank, don't blame us for those that don't want to study. I know, you're right. My bad. I should be. Look ashamed, Frank. Look at today's articles, and a plethora of them. I think it was about 12 of them altogether, 12 or 13. I mean, we told you that they would continue the education of the monetary reform to the citizens. And the CBI now, today, explains the reasons of the change in their currency exchange rate. You got that? You got that? These meetings are still going on. Right now, as I'm talking to you, they're not stopping the meetings. And the two criteria are the auctions to stop and change how they use the American dollar and their currency exchange rate against the American dollar. These are the topics of discussion that are going on right now. This is where the meeting started and still is. It is ongoing, this meeting that started early today. And article number 166, may I strongly suggest, hey baby, can you bring up 166 for me so I can show it? And article number 166 is probably the heart. It's probably the heart of what happened today. Now, you also want to look at all the other articles as well, too. You are a member of our forum, right? ktfos.com? Because if you are, you know what, sweetie? Go to the last page. I think it was page 9. Yeah, take me to page 9 in, I guess it's yesterday's thread now.
Okay.
Thank you. This ongoing meeting and this Article 166, along with everything else that we have, you need to study this, family. Admins of KTFA, Harry, who usually does this, or anybody, we need to put 166 in final article threads. Would you help me, please? Oh my gosh, we need to put that in our final article threads. Yeah, what's going on in the meetings that started today? They're talking about the IQD. The powerhouses are talking about it. The powerhouses are talking about the monetary reform in a series of chronological events. They're having a powwow so that they can tell the citizens, and then they'll go, wow. Here, looky here. You see this right there? You want to find that one, okay? Let me get the glare out. If you are a member of our post, if you're a member of our forum, you've got to get to this. Okay? Notice how it's compilated. Notice how every one of these, look at that, central bank, what, the appreciation of the dollar exchange will end very soon. You really? I don't know whether to cry or to cry. Really? If it ends, then you gotta raise the value of your currency. Yeah, okay. And it tells you that that's what they're doing. Look at this. Look at this. It's all freaking highlighted too by our staffs. It's so powerful. The next one, look at the next one. I think it was probably more than 12. What's this one say? Increased voices calling for diversification of revenue sources. We don't want a Dutch disease. Raise the damn value of our currency. And it talks about it. It talks about it. It really does. Oh my goodness. Financial support, governmental support, international markets. It talks about it. Here, look. Let's go all the way to the beginning of page 9 on our forum. Central bank, the fallout of Corona. And when you read it, it tells you, hey, we're still going. We're still moving forward. What do we tell you? The central bank, the dollar appreciates, this is the one that we were just showing you now. These are monsters. Look at this one. We're to use 75% in dollars and 25% in dinars. I had somebody call me and said, well Frank, that you're wrong. What? I don't talk about this investment on the phone. Right now I'm eating. Come to our call. You want to ask me a question? Join our forum, join premium. I answer those questions. He says, I'm wrong. I said, well, okay, let me try. What am I wrong about? You said that they were going to get rid of the American dollar. Look, they're telling them that they're going to take 75% in dollars and 25% in the local currency. Yeah. Well, you're wrong, Frank. What do you mean? They're still using the American dollar, 75%. Whew, that's wow. Hey, you have little knowledge. Do you know that they were using 100% of the dollar? And now it's only 75% of it. Guess what it'll be next week? Yeah, so this whole thing is still ongoing. It's hot. I told you these powerhouses, they're doing their thing. There was a huge amount of CBI talk today, as we told you, family, and that is still ongoing. And please, we want you to know, by the way, this is me and Walking Stick talking to you. All of this. He told us long before this happened on Wednesday, and I shared it with you. Because his firm was updated and told him, all right, we're going to have our next meeting, and then we're going to get the information to you, and then we're going to pass it on to the citizens, la, 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 la. But we thought it would be probably like Sunday or Monday. This thing is moving fast for a reason. And on top of it, overlapped with it, the GOI is moving fast for a reason, I guess. Today. Oh, you knew that Zebra was going to announce his government form today. You knew that, right? Please note, Walking Stick wants you got to tell them, Frank, you got to really emphasize it. There's going to be so much more information that's going to flow down. This is a lot, but it's just the beginning. It's just the first two topics. I said, what are the next topics? And he tells me. And I'm like, oh my. Oh my. No, I can't tell you. There's so much more that's going to be flowing, and you're going to get it soon. You'll probably get it tomorrow. At this speed, what they're doing, it's the speed of... They're faster than the speed. Write that down. Faster than the speed of light. There is so much there that will flow down further, Frank. This is just the beginning of the two major topics concerning the citizens on their currency reform. And just as we told you, make sure that you explain to the family. We told you CBI would explain the reasons for a currency exchange rate change and the changing of the auctions with the American dollar. Frank, that is exactly what they're doing. You are seeing it. Told you so. Frank, what you are reading right now, and we're calling it 1 and 2. Stop using the auctions in the American dollar. Change the exchange rate of our dinar against the American dollar. 1 and 2. Frank, what you are reading right now, 1 and 2, are the number one talking points. The exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar and the usage of the auctions with the American dollar. So if you ask me, now I'm talking to you, family. So if you ask me, family, again, what's the holdup? My answer to you is go read post number 166. That should give you hope. That should give you energy. That should give you calmness and peace and tranquility. Dear God, the things that KTFA are teaching us are before us. We thought 2 days. We thought 2 days to see this. Instead, pay attention. Instead, we see the urgency to to accomplish these two important, crucial steps in the monetary reform in the unstoppable lava flow. And because the way our sharing with you, our teaching curve, it was just a little bit ahead of the pace of what they released to you, it made it hard for you to believe us. We are so close. We are so close to the lava flow. You know what? In our study, and we brought you with us, and you were so close to the study of the lava flow. What's going on? You ever been in front of a lava flow? Hey, babe, what's it feel like when you're standing like 5, 6 feet away from a lava flow?
It's hot and it's uncomfortable.
It's hot and uncomfortable. Ladies and gentlemen, because of our learning curve, our teaching curve with you, that you couldn't see everything at once. Now you're seeing it all. We brought you so close to the lava flow. It was so freaking hot. Your clothes caught on fire. What's that? What was that? I don't know. It's getting hot in here for the monetary reform. Things are happening at the speed of light. Things are happening at the speed of light. These meetings are now dealing with these two powerful subjects that we only have dreamed about that they would talk about, let alone talk to the citizens about. And they're happening fast. Albert Einstein, sir, one of my heroes, Albert Einstein, I believe you were wrong, sir. I believe you were wrong. There is something faster than the speed of light. There is something faster than the speed of light. A human thought. And that's what they're doing. They're talking amongst themselves, and they're thinking about not 1 and 2, no. They're thinking about 3 and 4. It's that fast that you'll probably see it tomorrow. We thought 2 days to see this. Instead, we see the urgency to accomplish these two important, crucial steps in the monetary reform, in the unstoppable lava flow. Who is that? Shirley. Shirley East. What did our friend Kim say? Huh? When it seemed the worst, when things were there's just no hope. When things seem to be the worst, suddenly, somebody asked me about digital currency. I might as well very quickly tell you again, no! Now let it go. I told you maybe 10 years from now. I know an article came out yesterday talking about digital currency. Read it, enjoy it. You ask my opinion? No! A lot of these countries that you're reading about, they were actually the first to say that we should back our currency with cryptocurrency. That's beyond stupidity. Cryptocurrency has no asset backing to it. But yet you want that to back up your nation's currency. From the Valley of Bozos. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. There's no future, in my opinion, right now for cryptocurrency. Trump is more concerned about the American dollar. Crypto this. Crypto might happen later, but not right now. It's just not going to happen right now. You know something? I told you last time we were together, I will see the Vietnamese dong before you see cryptocurrency. You know what? Oh my word, I've been with you too long, haven't I? It's going on 9 o'clock, I think. Let me see what we got. So what's next? What would be next? And I was going to give you an idea. Now it's coin. Oh, I was going to talk to you about the 6th of April. Steward. I don't know what to do. There's so much time. Let me ask you. How you doing? Are you all okay? Do you want me to stop? I mean, I know you're going to say no, but how are we feeling? I mean, I guess we're feeling okay if we're at 1.3, huh?
Wide awake, somebody said.
Hey, Tink. Yeah, they said wide awake. They said, Tink. Got it. Go ahead and answer, baby. Good turn. Go ahead and answer it and tell me what. Let me know. Right there. Okay, well, okay, stop. Thank you. That's sweet of you. And we're at 1.3. Well, we haven't lost too many.
Yeah, you have a call.
Now?
Yep.
Okay, here it is. Give me a second, and here's what we'll do. Next, along with the continuing education system, in my opinion, the introduction. Oh, okay. All right, well, maybe I should come back. In our opinion, hold on, please. In our opinion, along with this, you know, we said there's going to be more, right? You know, they're introducing 1 and 2 in this topics. In my opinion, 3 and 4 will be along with continued information, education to the citizen. In my opinion, the introduction of the new small category notes and the coins is in the pipeline. Give me a second. I didn't say anything more than that. Is that you, Dan? It wasn't you, right? What you do?
No.
Alrighty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, That's our show.
Somebody said just give a walking stick report because it's going to answer all the questions anyway.
What do you think I'm doing? How ridiculous. Who's... No, no. Family, I keep telling you, this is me and Walking Sticks report to you. I keep telling you that Wednesday we gave you this knowledge from Walking Stick. I told you Friday we did... Oh, shut up, Frank. Just shut up. Alrighty, so, you know what? Are you serious? Are the citizens happy? So anyways, you heard what I said already, right? About 3 and 4. And it might be upon us very quickly. With that said, in my opinion, these powerhouses that are having this meeting that's that's ongoing right now, and that's why I think you might find out a whole lot more tomorrow than we projected. It's almost as if their curve is now getting ahead of our curve in our study. In my opinion, these powerhouses of the monetary reform are also now thinking of the next vital step, as I've already shared with you, in my opinion, what they are. I want you to note that what's going on now this meeting, this knowledge that you just learned today, 1, 2, I want you to know that that's just the icebreaker. That's just breaking the ice. Let the apprehension become excitement. There is no rioting, there is no protesting, correct? There is no. How do you spell rioting? R-O-I-T-I-N-G? Rooting, oh come on. How do you spell riot?
R-I-O-T.
Ah yeah, R-I-O-T. I knew it, I was just testing you back. There's no... Stupid spell check. There's no writing. There's no protesting. Protest. I want you to know, hold on a second, family. I want you to know that what you are seeing right now is just an icebreaker. It is the beginning part. There's so much more that's going to flow down to the citizens like an avalanche. It is possible. The 3 and 4. There's a new small category notes. And whatever else. You said I could still talk to you, huh? Want to talk about the 6th of April? Would you like to talk about the 6th of April? Here, let me see, you know, how you, let's work this out together. What's happening on the 6th of April? Go ahead and write it down. Now, while you write it down, give me an idea of where you're at with me. You do notice, and I didn't even talk to you about it, did I? You do notice that on the 6th of April, the manipulation currency law is going into effect, right? What you guys meeting about today, 1 and 2? Oh, the manipulation of currency in your country. I see. And you want to get this done by the 6th. So after the 6th, if you manipulate your currency in your auctions, oh, you're going to get punished. You can punish. Take your cookies away from you. Yeah, we know that. You do know that this manipulation currency law actually falls under the auctions? Yeah, we know that. You do know that Daddy put in the manipulation law, right? Yeah, we know. You do know that Daddy wants Iran make my day. Yeah, we know. GOI, Daddy wants you to make his day. Don't do anything stupid. And today, while you guys find out, oh my gosh, look, there's a change coming to our currency. What do you also do? Oh my gosh, wait, look, we're going to get a new. And by the way, here, real quick. Eddie says, yeah, Mr. Frank, you just made the speech. You just made the announcement. We all know now. I said, well, that's cool, ain't it? I guess so. What do you mean you guess so? Are the citizens happy? Here, right there. I said, are the citizens happy? He goes, apprehensive right now. Apprehensive right now, waiting to see. Well, let the apprehension become excitement. There's no rioting. There's no protesting. You're about to get what you want. And notice that Iranian influence. You see, I said that the next breath was crucial for Iran. Without that breath, they die. And Daddy gave the CBI and the GOI one last breath. How long could you hold that breath? Not as long as I guess I thought. Do you understand, family? What else is there about the manipulation law, currency law? What else is happening on the 6th of April? Talk to me. Talk to me. What else is happening on the 6th of April? You see, if you know, I talk to you. If you don't know, I may not talk to you about it. Only because maybe it's not time at that moment. But this is crucial. What is happening on the 6th of April? Well, I got one that says, I know. Well, what is it? Is that the first one that says it? Yeah. Level playing field? No, but what? All banks leaders been talking about flattening the curve? No. Flattening the curve for years? Yeah, Violet, but did they ever do it? If a man tells you he loves you, he loves you, he loves you, Violet, but he never does it, where's the value? You can talk all you want about that, you know what I'm saying, Violet? But they never did anything about it. It's Donald Trump that's doing this. When you say your prayers tonight, Violet Dragon, all banks and leaders have been talking about flattening the curve for years. Yeah, that's true, but they haven't. And my gosh, this man did it. Praise God, huh, Violet? Indeed. Now, I see that you have written the second one. Well, it's actually a combination of things. There's a stimulus package. The Iraqi stock exchange might more likely reopen again. And the manipulation law, all on the 6th of April. Do you know? You know that's a couple of days. Yes, hold on. Violet says to me, it's a hard thing to do, Frank. Guess who did it? And guess who's doing it in Iraq? For your investment. Because your investment is his investment. Anyways, they can act as if they do. They can act whatever, but there's no more horsing around. And I already told you tonight, family, in my opinion, Donald Trump is angry at Iraq. Enough is enough. And the stimulus, well, you see, let's just stop. So, Yeah, the reason why Trump loves zebra so much is because Iran hates him. Iran hates him. So Maliki, Mahdi, Khomeini, Amir, all you jerks that are still there. If you don't like zebra, then that means zebras must be pretty damn good. You see, ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't recall, zebra speaks fluent English. Better than me. Fluent English. Infidel. Yeah, I know. Iran. What? Zebra is pro-America. Infidel. Yeah, I know. Iran. What? He was educated in the United States of America. Infidel. Yeah, whatever. You ever see that little Jeff?
In your phone.
You got it on my phone?
A message from me.
Under messages?
From me, yeah.
What's your name? Jan. I love you.
Cookies
No,
for you.
No. No cookies for me.
No, none today.
Do you remember this family? This. You remember this? That's Jeff Dahmer or
Dunham.
Dunham. Jeff Dunham is a puppeteer, and he brings out this character, and of course he hates all Americans, right? He's probably Iranian. I love this guy. He cracks me up. I know. He puts him on his lap, and he says, "How you doing?" I kill you. No. How you doing? You infidel. No. Wait. Let me just ask you that. No, infidel. And on his other lap, he's got that little peanut, that little guy with the little hair that sticks out, and he looks like. How does he go? He laughs and he goes. And he looks at the infidel. He goes, phew! Hey, Jeff! It went over your head. He called you infidel. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. Hey, do you remember the video where the lady was interviewing the guy from Iran, and as he's talking, down in the bottom, they got subtitles. And as he's talking to the interview, he said, "Hey, wait, subtitle. I speak perfect English. What's this?" He got so mad. And he walked away. Then she interviews two other guys, and they were bad. I couldn't understand what they were saying, but there was no captions in the bottom. And the guy comes back, like photobombing in the background. He goes, hey, don't. I don't even know what he was saying, but he was criticizing. Yeah, that's funny, and I'm sorry. Check and see if they have any red marks on their bodies. That's a laser. I told you. Everything is secure. You see that? Am I done? Yeah, why don't we go and, this might be important. Someone talked to me about a fixed rate. And by the way, the questions, I think we're going to go through the questions really fast. Because a lot of the stuff that me and the Walking Stick and I are sharing with you are probably in your questions. You see, I planted the seed on Wednesday. Yesterday, in premium, inside of our form, I explained it further. And your questions today obviously are related to it. But I think we'll go through them a lot faster based on this. For example, hey Frank, yo. Do you think that they're going to float? Do I think they're going to float? I like root beer floats. A&W. That's my favorite. No, the Iraqi dinar. You think they're going to float it internationally? You cool, babe? Babe, you cool?
I'm okay.
You can turn it off.
Yeah, it's okay.
Do I think that they're going to float the Iraqi dinar? You know what? That question is out there with the gurus. They're all talking about it. We really don't need to. They already told us. Go to the final article threads in my forum, ktfoalways.com. It explains everything there. I think that other sites are trying to become champions of Intel. I think they're trying to draw your attention on a subject that doesn't even need to be talked about. The powerhouse of what we just talked about for the last 2 hours is extremely important. But look at here. Take the notes on this, in my opinion, study it, and then just throw it away. And let's not bring this subject up with me anymore. Allow me to say this. In my opinion, the introduction of the new small category notes will be with a fixed rate. Regardless if it's pegged to a basket with another currency, or regardless if it's pegged to the American dollar. I believe that it will come out at a fixed rate. And that fixed rate, they have said to us, is with the American dollar. So therefore, I see 1-to-1 in the country. But then when the dinar is established enough internally and has permeated the banking structure and the markets of the world, and investments for that matter, then you're going to see confidence being built in the Iraqi dinar. Then you're going to see security being increasing for it. Then you're going to see stability for the Iraqi dinar internationally. They will use it, they will buy with it, they will trade with it, they will swap with it, they will support with it. And if that goes well, then you walk into another area of economics that's called supply and demand. If the confidence, security, and stability, safety, the buy, trade, selling of the Iraqi dinar at 1-to-1 is successful, well, then that's your float. Because then the supply and demand deemed by the IQD would cause it to automatically float in value. It would have further growth internationally. And that's where you and I need to know when to hold them and when to fold them. Look at here. I talk too much. You guys are crazy listening to me that long. I talk too much. You ready to do your questions? How many questions were there? Poor Claire.
That's what I was just thinking.
I was just thinking.
2 hours already.
Claire, stop, sweetie. Stop, sweetheart. Claire, because today is the Sabbath, I obey does not do any kind of work, and we respect that. I'm, 100%. Just because I don't practice it doesn't mean that it's not important to her. It is. As long as it's not brought to us as a demand, we welcome it. We embrace it. We encourage it for her. We support her. So I obey is not doing notes today, and Claire was. Claire, no more. Don't even worry about these questions that I'm about to do. But let's get to work, family. You want to? Let's get to work. Oh my goodness. 49 questions. Look at that. 49 questions. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. You know, I wanted to read to you the articles that came out today. They just go on and on and on and on. Here, let me see how far back I can. No, really, these are amazing articles. Okay, it goes back to 67, I think. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll give you these. Yesterday, that was yesterday. I want you to write these posts down if you're a member of my forum. If you're a member of ktfoalways.com, post number 61. This is all yesterday's thread. Post number 61, Central Bank, the dollar appreciation will end this week? Oh my God. The Central Bank of Iraq revealed the implementation of several steps. I know what they are. That's what they're talking about them. To control the high exchange rate of the markets, the central bank has implemented a number of steps. He said nothing that the bank will try and in any way to curb the large disparity. Jabbar, one of the finance ministers, explained that there are some weak souls. You Iranian, you communist Democrats. There are some weak souls speculating in dollars. So the bank central will try in any way to curb this great disparity. Yeah, raise the value. And we expect this week to resolve the issue of higher dollar prices. He explained over the steps to open ports. Yeah, I mean, you got, okay. So you see, I said I wasn't going to read, and there I got to reading. So you got that first one. Next one, post number 66. Kurdistan announcing a comprehensive curfew. Well, post number 69. Amber completely prevents the movement in the province for 48 hours. You see, in the next, you got to read these. Okay, post number 80. And I'm not going to, if I had the time, because this is ridiculous. We've been too long together, way too long. But if I had the time, I could target every one of these articles I'm giving you around what's happening today. You can do it yourself. Look at Savaria announces the completion of his cabinet, waiting for Parliament's session to give its confidence. They got it while we were talking. That's post number 80. Post number 107, International Alliance. Holy cow. International Alliance. Post number 110, the Coalition of Powers calls for the speedy solution of the crisis and the formation of the government and the leaders of the... Yeah. Post number 114, Zebra. The government may not be able to secure all salaries, but we are going to out, and it goes on. Yeah. Post number 134, Halabusi office confirms receiving the material curriculum from the office of the Speaker of the Parliament. Oh, really, Halabusi? Yeah, Halabusi confirmed on Saturday that the latter received the government curriculum provided by the Prime Minister designed. This was earlier today. So you see, earlier they already accepted him. Give me that. Give me your curriculum. What are we going to do as a government? Wow, shoot! And they accepted, provided by the Prime Minister. Yeah, I mean they accepted him. Post number 140. Zebra announces the creation of the Ministry of Women. What? Way to go, Z! No wonder you were educated in the United States of America. We appreciate our women. Post number 146, Barzani. You know what I mean? I've always thought, I mean, forgive me if I'm overstepping my boundaries, Middle East, but I don't understand why you, I mean, I think it's the religion, right? It's not, it's a practice of Muslim, right? Is that right? Am I saying that right? Yeah, the practice of Muslims. Because Muslims are Arabs, right? Not all Arabs practice this. There you go. Okay. So you cover your women up, and yet the man walks around with a t-shirt and shorts. Why do you cover your women? Why do you treat them that way? Oh well, it's because the holy word tells us to cover women and all that kind of stuff. My Bible, the Holy Bible, it actually has a little part in there where about a woman that covers her head before she enters the temple. All we see is just their eyes, I think that I think that women are going to be more respected in the Middle East as of now. Way to go, Z. I heard you girls can drive cars now in where was it, in Saudi Arabia? I think that's what it was. You can drive cars now, huh? Wow, what an accomplishment! Our women in the United States, ladies, they're doctors, they're professors, they're lawyers, they're powerful, they're soldiers. Post number 146, Barzani forms Kurdish blocs to vote for your government. Wow, look at that. Post number 146. What's that say? And what about the Kurds? What about Barzani? Hey, Barzani, baby, how you doing? How come you ain't complaining? You ain't said jack, man. No, I know. Actually, we just got to wait. So Barzani informs Zebra, hey, us Kurdish bloc, we will vote for your government. Yeah. Where were all the arguments? Where was all the crap that was going on? Oh, I know they're dead. Bonus. Post 149, again, Zebra. Iraq is going through great challenges, and we have to put in place the necessity plans to overcome these challenges. Guess what I'm going to do? What? Oh, I received the head of the United Nations mission in Iraq, and they're going to give us our mission. Well, guess what the United Nations wants? What Daddy wants. Post number 153, America warns against obstructing the vote on Zebra's government and considers it the last opportunity for Iraq. Oh, this is cool. You see, Daddy is warns America. I should say Trump, in my opinion. Trump warns against obstructing the vote on Zebra's government, and because we put him in, and considers it the last opportunity for Iraq. They were warned today, Saturday, against obstructing the vote on Zebra's government because of Iran's interference. Because this will have serious consequences. Boom! You think? Rain down insanity. The government of Zebra may be the last chance for Iraq. So it is better not to come to us or write to us and knock on the door of others for support. So cool. The American ambassador emphasized, according to the text of the response, the necessity to respect the constitutional process that assigned your Zebra. God. And finally, post number 165. And then 166. There you go. Now let's go look at your questions and see how we can help you, okay? Are we boring them, babe? Good girl. "49 questions. Jan. I can just see Jan, maybe a wife sitting on the couch, and the husband walks by and says, "Is he still talking?" But at least he looks sharp. From Saucy. Saucy! I got Saucy again, Jan. Frank, what? Who is going to participate in this teleconference in Arabic only? Is Angel 1 participating? Can we send Delta 2? I already answered the question, okay, on our call. And as far as Angel 1 and Delta, they're not in the area. Question number 2 from Elenih. 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 If you were an Iraqi citizen, now you see you can't do that. These are the kind of questions that get you in trouble because you put me in a position where, you're looking for a date or a rate. But let's see what this is. If you were an Iraqi citizen, what type of education for the monetary reform would you be reading in the next several days, in your opinion? That's a good question. And we answered it, didn't we? What did we call it? 3 and 4. Question number 3 from, again, E. Your last comment night. I'm so sorry.
Comment last night?
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not even dyslexic. Your comment last night, the quote, "The step is crucial as the next breath to my lungs are. Can you please explain what the next step is exactly?" And yes, I did. Yeah, I did it. I even said that the last breath before yeah, it's all there. Good question. Question number 4, Saucy. Again, Frank, will the education to the citizens immediately follow the teleconference? Yeah, and that's what we presented to you, that it was a little ahead of time. It was actually about 3 days ahead of time from what we thought. And there's so much more coming. I think you'll see it tomorrow. This month of April has a very good chance. Has Walking Sticks firm, and their private banks, have they held any recent meetings with the CBI to discuss the final steps of the monetary reform? Yeah, today. From E again, what is the latest information about the information that Angel One is hearing on the banking side? What are you able to share? There's nothing going on the banking side. They're waiting. They're like that catcher with the mitt. He's waiting for the fastball from the pitcher. Before, that catcher, he didn't even have a mitt. He'd get beamed. Boom! Knock his butt out. But now, he's well prepared. He's waiting to receive it. Question number 7 from Wasabi. Frank, I would like to say thank you to you and all of your teams. Is the monetary reform completion date more urgent? You see, no, we can't. But is the monetary completion date, I don't know that date, is that date more urgent due to the coronavirus 19 and low oil prices? Or is the date working in tandem with President Trump and his plan to eradicate Iran's influence? Do you want to know if the date of the completion of the monetary reform is more important, or is the date when the President of the United States works with Iran more important? Both of those are important. Question number 8 from Bonhoeffer, I think it is. Frank, do they have a date yet for the teleconference? Yeah, today. Question number 9, Hammy. Frank, when do you think the CBI will hand off the 2020 budget to the new Prime Minister and the Cabinet? Well, Hammy, I kind of did that little thing right now, the handoff. As soon as they give them the rate, well, that rate is for the budget that the GOI has. Isn't that something? Question number 10, and that's why it's all exciting. Things are moving pretty fast. And the things that we've been telling you, you're reading them. The things that you thought we were crazy about, there they are. Question number 10 from column 1. In the not so distant past, the CBI governor, Fab 4 cabinet, and finance all were ready. So who are those always waiting to borrow, print new money, and do other things? Why don't they just remove them? Who are you? Column 1? You must have just joined us. They're being removed. They're dying because of coronavirus. Their influence is less and less. Question number 11 from Susie. With the Iranian threats to our servicemen stationed in Iraq and the move of our bases to Kurdistan, we didn't move bases to Kurdistan. You mean our troops? It looks like sooner. It looks like sooner rather than later we will have confirmation with the Iranians and President Trump allude to that this week the Iranians have rockets in place. Your thoughts, please. I don't even know what your question is, Susie. It looks like sooner or later than later that we will have confrontation with the Iranians and President alluded to this. Yeah, okay. And that's how I started. Now I understand the question. I'm sorry, Susie. Yeah, that's how I started this whole conference call. I tried to tell you all, hey, you know what? And then I even went into a little bit about it. Please enjoy. Question number 12 from Hammy. On a few occasions, you have mentioned a range of... from Hammy, on a few occasions you have mentioned a range of 386 to 425. Don't do that to me, Hammy. I gave that to you because I said, how many cookies can I eat? And you should have just left it there. What the hell what do you think it means? That's my heart rate, okay? Oh, no, I'd be dead. I don't mean to be mean, Hammy, but you know darn well what those ranges mean. And you know that I camouflaged it by saying, ask me how many cookies I can eat. Let's see what you want. Oh, geez, another question? Claire? Okay, Claire, it's okay, sweetie. You can bring them all in. I'm going through them fast. But now I got to go back up and find Hammy. Babe.
Yes.
Would you please bring me 2 Tylenols?
Yep.
Thank you, sweetheart. And do I get a kiss with it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, bonus. I get a cookie with it? I take cookies with it. We can keep... No. Hammy, on occasions, he said, whatever. Do you think that the new exchange rate will initially start out at a lower rate, but then eventually rise to the range that you mentioned? Yeah, Hammy, now I see your question. And if you rewind this whole conference call, boy, did I talk about that, didn't I? 1-to-1, in-country, stability, trust, all that. What happens, huh? Okay, so you got that question thoroughly answered. Question number 13 from Juan. Good evening, Frank. Good evening. Might as well try it with this nasty stuff.
Put some water in it and dilute it.
Oh, that's nasty, babe. What is it? What is it?
Pure cranberry juice. To offset all the sugar.
Yeah. Oh! Oh! Bang! Oh, Lord, that's nasty. Where are we? 13, Juan. I already answered it, right, Juan? No, I didn't. Juan is next. Good evening, Frank. And team, God bless you all. Thank you. God bless you. I got lost in so many calculations. Which of these calculations, in your opinion, is the closest one? 322 times 20% inflation calculated in 2014. That's okay. Or 322 times 20% inflation of 2014 plus another 20% for 6 months years of inflation. Ladder. Question number 14 from Let It Be. Will the CBI release the reinstatement even though things may not be complete that need to be completed with the GOI? No. And that's why today, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm at peace. This is amazing what you're seeing, isn't it? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, this is serious stuff. So will the CBI release the RI even though things may not be complete with the GOI? No. Can y'all not text me because it throws up my phone? I have to go all the way back. Thank you. That was Let It Be. Question number 15, Buckeye Tree. Frank, do you think that Dr. Shabibi may participate in that teleconference call? The one from today? No, not today's. He doesn't really have to. No, he doesn't really have to. You see, the coach had to draw up the play, Dr. Shabibi. But it is the players that had to snap the ball and take the ball into the end zone. GOI and CBI. Question number 16 from Buckeye Tree. Frank, Frank, there was a posting that Iraq now has a curfew until April the 19th. So, does that mean the Iraqi Stock Exchange will not reopen until April the 19th? You know, I don't really know. They keep moving that. That's like the second or third time that date has changed. And I'm not that concerned about the Iraqi Stock Exchange. I'm concerned about what we found out today. We got a government. The auctions have stopped. They're going to change when they come back. The exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar against the dollar is being looked at. So that's more important than any date. Because you know what? Once they accomplish the things that I'm pointing at, then you can have all the Iraqi Stock Exchange you want. But not until then. And that's why they keep changing the date. Question number 17 from Reggae Boy. If the vote doesn't happen, does not RI, we go into overtime and double overtime and then sudden death. Is the game still going on, and what happens next? Reggie Boy, it's not a game. And you say, if the vote doesn't happen, well, you need to rewind and understand that I broke it down. I took you from the President of the Republic, assigning the Prime Minister, the vote. I gave you the whole sequence. Please enjoy. Question number 18 from Leroy. And then by the way, Reggae Boy, you also say at the end, and then what happens? Well, I gave that to you too. We call it 3 and 4. Question number 18, and I also said that 3 and 4 are seriously being thought of right now, faster than the speed of light. You need to go back and listen to those 2.5 hours. These questions are nice, but what I gave you was a gift. Question number 18 from Leroy. Frank, why does the GOI and the CBI seem to be dragging their feet in blessing their own people? I disagree with you 100%, Leroy. And I think you also disagree with yourself after today. Question number 19 from TSM. Oh, we're losing them, babe. We just lost 200 people. Well, we got one that likes it. I enjoy this. Amazing. God bless you all. We're almost done. Hang in there. From TSM, you keep telling us that Iraq can't or isn't using the American dollar. So why have they stated that they will pay 75% of salaries in USDs and 25% IQDs? Again, question answered. Go back and listen. You see, they were told to stop using the American dollar. So they went from 100% to 75%. What do you think they'll go to next week? It depends on what happens with 3 and 4. From Turk Tiny, I think it is. Frank, with all that is going on, how you doing? Oh. Yes, sir. How am I doing? How am I doing, babe? How am I doing?
Good.
I'm doing good, right? I'm praising God. Loving my family. from Buckeye Tree. Since Kuwait had their RV in March or April, is Iraq maybe following April for the reinstatements similar to Kuwait, assuming Iran no longer a major obstacle? It's not like they're trying to cookie cut, overlap exactly. Hey, gotta hurry up. But what they are doing is they always do pay attention to some type of a. Is that you, Jen? You hear the pings? That's 3. Don't know where they're coming from. Assuming Iran, okay, Kuwait. Yeah, they're not paying attention to trying to match Kuwait or anybody. But they do pay attention to the quarters. Sure. Let's just say that they get everything done by April the 30th. There's a writer in there. They can go retroactive to April the 1st. Question number 22 from Sonotech. In your opinion, when will the changed auctions return? Well, again, Sonotech, we said that in the first 2.5 hours, and I said that in my opinion, I think that this at the speed that they're going, April this month, and I pray they come back different. From Susie. Aww. Academy Award winning show tonight. The best ever. Hope that you have a delicious. I can't hang on anymore. I have to listen tomorrow. Okay, I'm almost done. Susie, Frank, what is important for us to know as to the progress of the reinstatement that was not asked? Oh, Susie, you can't ask that kind of question. Question number, and what it is 1 and 2. Question number 24 from Brooke Driver. With so many people under stay-home orders, how would it be possible to have an RI requiring millions of people to leave their homes to go to banks or exchange centers? Today, did you not hear the president? What did the president say today? We have to open America back up. We got to get back to business. He said it, I stopped counting after he said it the 9th time. So, with so many people, with this coronavirus, it's just not a good idea to do it right now, right? Right, Frank? You forgot about that beautiful day. And question number 25 from Susie. As the world's economy sink, I disagree with that, Susie. As the world's economies sink, and don't you think that it's a great time for the GCR, global currency reset, not based on asset? Okay, Susie, I better be careful and respect your question. I don't believe in a GCR. Never have, and I've been teaching it for years. There's no such a thing. You ever seen one? Okay. You're young. You're in your 20s, whatever. Okay. I don't know. I'm too young. I've never seen one. Show me one. Sweetie, this and 3 other questions, so that's a total of 4 now. And I didn't say anything about the other 3. This is stuff that comes from other gurus, not from us. When have I ever taught you about a global currency reset? I don't mention it because logistically, it cannot happen. Mathematically, it's impossible. Structurally, no way, Jose. You're talking about a global currency reset. There's no way that can happen. And that's why they have baskets that only allow a certain amount to do that at a time. Question number 20. And by the way, go back to that guru. Question number 26 from B.F. Ken. Asking solely on the GOI and the hindrance. Chalet announced Zebra mid-March, and the constitutional deadline is soon approaching. What are the chances of Zebra being prime minister with dissolvent of parliament? It doesn't matter anymore, does it? And this is amazing. This is fast. Look at what has happened just within our call. We were proud to tell you that we got the GOI ready to go, right? Because of the auction, at 1 or 2. And all of a sudden, here comes Badinsky. What's up, Zebra? We ready too? Dang! What you going to do tomorrow? Well, it depends on what they tell us at the meeting with the CBI, all those guys, the powerhouses. Yeah! Okay. So, Binkin, another question, it looks like. No, the same one. Solely the GUI of the Z March constitutional deadline is approaching. What are the chances of the Z being... okay, so we answered that. Question number 27 from Farm Guy. Pertaining to the new currency manipulation law. Oh, good. Good, finally. Going into effect April the 6th. What, if any, additional pressure does this add to Iraq? Are you kidding me? Like this. Are you kidding me? Like this. Don't touch those auctions. Don't touch my dollar in your auctions. You got it? Okay. Okay. Was that dramatic enough? Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, God almighty. I threw up. There's another question that's just been thrown at me, and it caused the whole phone to throw up, or something else came in and just, let's see. What number were we on?
27.
27. Very good, Jan. Pertaining to currency, April 5th. What additional pressure? Yeah, what additional pressure with their exchange rate for such a long time instead of doing what... we already answered. Question number 28 from Kevin. Aloha, Frank. How's it? If the upside of the executed RI, amongst other things, is a prosperous Iraq, who cares who flips the switch? Shouldn't the USA just go ahead and take over and get it done? Why do we USA continue to stand back and accept the different results? Thank you for your leadership in your studies. Well, Kevin, no, I disagree with you 100%. And again, based on what we gave you today, there was a Paul Bunyan leap. You know what I mean? The advancement of what happened just in 24 hours is a Paul Bunyan leap. I mean, it is huge. Well, it would have taken me a day to walk. Paul Bunyan did it in 2 steps. And to see 1 and 2 today, as we labeled them in our study, that's a giant step for the mankind of this planet. Because Iraq is the first domino of things you don't even know about, in my opinion. So I hope I answered your question. Who cares who flips it? It's being flipped. It's already been flipped. In fact, I told you, I'm on the other side waiting for you guys. Don't you think we... From James Edwards. James Edwards, huh? Dr. Shabibi's plan was to James Edwards. It can't be the Detroit Piston player, do you think? Did you play for the Detroit Pistons in the 90s, James? Because I met you then. Dr. Shabibi's plan was to reinstate in the first quarter of the fiscal year. Yeah. If Iraq did change the fiscal year to start in April, would that comply with the IMF and Dr. Shabibi's plan? Thank you. Wait, was you at James Edward? No, James. Thank you. No need to ask. Thank you for asking that question. Finally. Here, let me reread that question again. Dr. Shabibi's plan was to reinstate in the first quarter of a fiscal year. Yep. If Iraq did change the fiscal year to start in April, would that comply with the IMF and Dr. Shabibi's plans? Question number 30 from Kevin. Would you agree that one of the most, if not the most important factors in determining our own specific timing to exchange would be whether our holdings period would be considered a short term? That's so much to read, man. Oh my God, I'm getting there. All right, the question is about short term versus long term. And the question is, will it affect it? Would you agree that one of the most important points, factors in determining when to go exchange would be whether your holding period be considered a short-term capital or a long-term? Well, was it Kevin? There's not really enough information about that just yet. You can go to an accountant. You can go to a certified CPA. You can go an IRS agent. And what they'll tell you is that, yeah, there's long-term and there's short-term. Yeah. And there are percentage taxes that apply to that. If you bought your dinars and you had them for 1 month and you decide to exchange them, well, the capital gain tax on that is probably going to be a little high. I don't know, 30, 40%, maybe even higher. I don't know. But if you've had your currency and you still got your receipt, you didn't throw it away. I taught you all these things already. Remember? I've just lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
Short term, long term.
So if you have a short term, in other words, you bought it this month and you're going to exchange it next month, your percentile in taxes will be high. If you have a long term, in other words, here's my receipt. I bought my dinars back in 2015. Oh, that's been over a year. Yes, it has. All right, well, then you probably are in the tax bracket of this for capital gains. Then, Kevin, you're going to hit me back and you're going to say, but it's not a capital gains. All right. Knock yourself out. Look, Kevin, give unto Caesar what belongs to him and keep the rest for God. In fact, you know what? Take what belongs to Caesar, just shove it in his face. Throw it at him if you want to. They won't be offended. They just want it. And I think that to better answer your question, I think that once this happens, then you... Remind me to talk to you about this, Jen. I'm done with that. Question number 31 from TSM. Lately, I have seen numerous articles talking about Iraq floating their currency. Do you expect them to float or come out at a fixed rate? Great question, and we sure did answer it, didn't we? Yeah, in depth. Please enjoy. Question number 32 from Kevin. My experience has shown one of the most crucial habits to be a successful steward is to be organized. Indeed. That's why I spent a conference call one time, many hours, teaching you from the moment you wake up. Good morning, CBI. It's time for me to go exchange. I taught you what to put on, what to take with you every step along the way. I have been thinking of doing that again. We might do a conference call where I will talk to you, not advise you, not tell you what to do. That's dangerous. What I'll do is I'll say, look here, the day that I go to exchange, I'm going to base it on this. The day the CBI tells me that it's 1-to-1, I may not even go. And there's reasons why. But if I have plenty, I'll go and then I'll keep the rest. I broke it down. So maybe we might do that again. But the problem is that every day is dedicated to the dinar. It drains me. to do what I do for you. But this gentleman, Kevin, is saying, don't we need to be organized? So what are 2 or 3 trait habits you feel are crucial for each person to be a good steward of this blessing? Okay, Kevin, I'll tell you what. Let's give you 3. Let's give you 3. Starting number 1. When the blessing occurs, and this is all in my presentation too, by the way. When the blessing occurs, I wake up 4 o'clock. I went to bed at 6:30 today, and I got up at 9:30. I slept 3 hours today, or yesterday. I can't even remember now. And it's because I have to gather your information. Being out here in Hawaii actually makes it even harder. But what are the 3? Here are 3 things that I would do. Number 1, the moment I find out, I'm going to church. I'm going to church. If it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to church. I'm going to park outside in the parking lot, my wife and I. We're going to pray. We're going to talk to God. We're going to cry. We're going to scream. We will be emotional privately with God. In a sense of praise, worshiping, thank you, planning, further questions. We need to get our minds on the same track with God. So that's the first thing once I find out, the nanosecond. The next thing that I would do is I would put my team together, which I already have. A domestic lawyer, an international lawyer, because I plan to do things abroad. A CPA, basically a bookkeeper. But an IRS agent. Yeah, you can get them. And a spiritual person. I don't know who yet. And number 3, probably crucial, whether I do it the moment I find out or whether I wait. And that's based on a lot of things. If you had $1 million, kind of difficult to do that. If you had $10 million, well, cash out 1 million at 1-to-1 and wait till the
Exchange.
I said cash out, didn't I? Look, shame. Exchange. So yeah, those are 3 things. Did I give you 3? I don't know. But maybe, sir, maybe Kevin, I will do that again, because it is really, what's the word? Anal. It is really. I mean, it covers every minute little detail, and it would be a lot of work. Yeah, you apologize that your texts are interrupting me, but you send me one and then it interrupts me again. Okay. From Richard, we have been told there were 3 meetings between Fab 4 and the CBI. Does this teleconference equate to the number 4 meeting? Richard, they've had a lot of meetings. And I told you that. I told you they meet constantly. And then when the coronavirus came around, it had to be teleconference because there's no other way. So, is this the 4th meeting you're saying? Since I last told you? No, sir. This is probably like the 15th meeting or more. Question number 34. But this one, we knew what the topics were. In my opinion, we felt that the information that was going to come out would be powerful because they told my friend's firm, this is going to the citizens. Oh. Question number 34. Doodles. Noodles. Noodles. Noodles' dad. Frank, is the CBI governor influenced or under the thumb of Iran? No. Well, I mean, he was, huh? But no, that's all CBI was. No, they are influenced by the IMF. and they are under the thumb of the Fab Four, or I should say, the President of the United States of America. Trust me on that. Question number 35 from Steve Doi, D-O-I. Aloha, Frank. In your opinion, based on the undeniable strength of your most recent information, oh, that's nice. Is it fair to say there's a good chance that the findings of the monetary reform teleconference will be reported to the Iraqi citizens this coming week? Isn't that something, Stephen? It was reported right after the meeting had accomplished that. Then they moved on to the next subjects. And when will I tell you about those subjects? Rewind and listen to what I said about 3 and 4. Question number 36 from Ray, R-A-E. Hello, Frank. Has Iran attacked any more since Trump put his foot down? You know, I don't want to talk about military, so instead of going into detail, I'll simply say, has Iran attacked any more since Trump put his foot down? No. No. I mean, hey, tell me, when was the last rocket attack you heard? And I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. If there is another rocket attack, question number 37 from Dragon Slayer. Hey, James. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for taking care of our chat room. Don't forget, James, if you see problems, call me. If you try to put it out, they'll gang up on you. But you're my dragon, right? Dragon Slayer. You're also my bulldog in chat. Y'all notice how peaceful Premium is? Or our forum? Do you realize that since we cleaned up the swamps? Nothing but hugs and kisses and compliments and in my opinions, and nobody coming in there saying, I got this, I got that. If you do, get your own and tell them about it. Respect my home. Because when you got this and you got that and you say that whatever you got, it ain't got nothing to do with me and my teams. Question that was Dragon Slayer Frank. It's my understanding the swap we did with Iraq was gold for dinar. Huh? Now this is 5. And James, I'm not making fun, mocking you. James, you and I are we're one, right? But buddy, you're asking me. It's my understanding, and there it is. It's not my understanding. I never taught it to you. You know what I mean? And this is definitely from another guru, because I was asked this question on the phone like 5 times. And I'm tired of asking the same question over and over again, especially of other gurus. Call them. I don't know their phone numbers, Frank. Call their 800 number. Oh, it's a good one. 1 Frank, 0. Okay. Frank, it's my understanding that the swap that we did with Iraq was gold for dinars. And it was to be a reserve for when they reinstate. Is that the case? You see, you're asking me because you know that, don't you? No. No. We swapped even currency for currency. That's why it's called a currency swap. If you want it to be a gold currency swap, we'll call it that, but no. And another thing too, Dragon Slayer, you say that with the gold, it was to be reserved for when they No, they got a caca load of gold. They got a lot of gold. Remember all the tonnage that we told you that they bought? The last thing they need is gold from us. We are the ones that want the gold. Anyways, so no to that question. Question number 38 from Act 4, Freedom. How much, excuse me, how much is How much is unleaded fuel per gallon in Hawaii, Tink?
Let's see.
You do all
Last time we went out, we went to Sam's, and it was $2.39.
$2.39, it went
But
down.
In town, it's, I don't remember.
$2.70.
Oh no, it's $3 and something here.
Oh. When we first got here was
361.
360 what?
361.
Yeah, 361, and now it's two, roughly.
At Sam's if you're
Yeah,
discounted, but otherwise it's probably still in the threes. I'll look it up.
Yeah. Okay, look it up and then let me know, and I'll let I will let Act for Freedom know. Question number 39 from Freddie. Frank, is the golden dinar a factor at this time, or is that for the future? Hi, Freddie. How you doing, buddy? What's up? Freddie, when you heard me talk about the golden dinar, you didn't finish your notes. The golden dinar has nothing to do with our study. I use it as a reference for a man by the name of Muammar Gaddafi. Muammar Gaddafi brought in golden dinars that were not sanctioned by the IMF, so he could steal. And the same thing with Bozo Saddam. He brought in the Saddam Swiss notes. They weren't sanctioned, and I use those in reference to our study. Wow, it's $1 per gallon, babe.
At home.
At home. We need to go home. I wonder how much cookies are. From K&A. K&A. Kana. From K&A FM. Hey, who are the elite leaders in the telecast meeting you mentioned last night? Well, K&A, we told you. I read them off today. Please go back and enjoy them, but I'll give you a little, heads up. It was all of Fab 4. Somebody asked me, was Dr. Shabibi there? No. Shabibi has done his job. He's done his work. Kind of like what Trump has already done. Oh my gosh. We have prepared for Iraq for many months. For Iran for many months. And Shabibi prepared the CBI with the Fab 4, for years. And I'm sure that he's in there like a proud daddy saying, hey, look at that. You know what I mean? Yeah, but if they need him, they'll call him. They won't bring him in. It's not good for his health, especially now. So yeah, there were the powerhouses. Alak, finance minister, powerhouses. Question number 41 from Rich Robin. In your post where you said in the shocking teleconference meeting that happened earlier Saturday, was the reinstatement of the IQD discussed? That's what this whole call is saying. Yes. Through two mechanisms. The changing of the auctions versus the American dollar, and the exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar versus the American dollar. Question number 42. And in all honesty, it just don't get no better than that, does it? Because guess what the next conversation says? Yeah, I already told you. From Happy Golfer. Isn't Happy Golfer that Adam Sandler guy that... Remember that? Happy Golfer? That is a great movie. I love when he knocks out, what's that guy from The Price is Right? Bob Barker? Is that his name? He sucker punched him and he knocked him out. It reminds me of Mongo like. Remember Mongo from Blazing Saddles when he went up to the horse? He just looked at the horse and he just, boom, the horse just fell down. I guess it wasn't PETA back in them days, huh?
Happy Gilmore is that movie.
Happy Gilmore.
That's the name of the movie they said.
Oh, not Happy Golfer. I knew it. I was just testing you. Are we giving away currency today, babe? Yeah. I'm at post number 42, so pretty soon you get the envelope out. From Happy Golfer. Frank, is it confirmed that Zebra presented his cabinet to Parliament today? It sure was, Happy Golfer, today while we were doing our conference call. Yay! Frank, walking stick says to. Look at that. This is post number 178 in our form. And Claire sends it to me to tell me that Walking Stick is telling me, hey, yo, Frank, the stuff we talked about, yeah, there it is. Post number 166. Post number 43 from Jason, 53818. Frank, in your opinion, when do you feel that the Prime Minister and the Cabinet will officially be announced? Well, Jason, the Prime Minister has now been announced during our call, and the Cabinet, the Prime Minister said he has it. And I taught you, neither one of those require a vote. It was an assignment from the President of the Republic, and there's usually three of them in Iraq. Now, who do you think? And you can just imagine, ring-a-ding-ding, ring-a-ding-ding. Hello, this is President of the Republic of Iraq. Who is? This is Donald Trump. Hey, what's up, Blondie? How can I help you? Listen, I want you to do me a favor and I want you to do me a favor, President of the Republic of Iraq. Go ahead and tell everybody that Zebra is the Prime Minister, that you are the one that is assigning him, okay? And that you're giving him 30 days to set his cabinet. But he already got the cabinet, okay? Okay. Okay, Mr. President. And he did. And it kind of really made us happy today, didn't it? Because, like I said, if you go back and listen to our call, you are talking about the sperm and the egg. Neither one of them are going to waste. They are creating something together, finally. Jason, again, Frank, in your opinion, do you feel that the reinstatement will happen during the quarantine? We kind of answered that already. It doesn't matter. There's a beautiful day coming. Do you believe that the RI will happen during the quarantine to avoid a run on the banks, or is that not really a concern by the authors of the plan? Brother Jason, if I ever do that little thing where I teach you what I'm going to do, not you, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a lawyer. And I told you this, please, years ago. Yeah, my lawyer, here's what he'll do. A ring-a-ding-ding. A ring-a-ding-ding. A ring-a-ding-ding. Hello, this. My name is Mr. So-and-so, and I represent Frank Villa. Is this so-and-so bank? Yes, it is. We'd like to make an appointment for you to send a representative to Frank's house or my office. What for? We want to exchange the Iraqi dinar. Oh, okay. Because every bank will be salivating to have you in there. Oh, and by the way, it's not just Frank. What? It's not just Frank. I don't know exactly how many. He might have about 1 million dinars he wants to exchange. Okay. Now, concerning the spread, yes, we have a spread. It's 3%. No, it's not. Excuse me. The spread is 0. No, we have to charge you a spread. We have to make profit. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to make this appointment. In fact, I want it in my office. And I'll have Frank and his people there. Because when you add up all the dinars that his friends and family are going to come with him to this meeting, it's a lot. And you're not going to charge him no spread. You understand? Well, let me bring this up. Hey, do whatever you want. He's going to tell you yes. Because you're not going to lose. Here, hold on. Let me whisper to you. Now go tell your boss that you decided not to let that kind of money come into your bank to be exchanged for American dollars by removing the spread. And then on top of that, all that money, Frank was going to get all of his friends to deposit it in your bank. He was. Stupid. No spread. Got any peanut butter? Question number 44 from Jason. God bless you. And we still got 1-1. Oh, maybe we should do this. Maybe we should teach them. There's so much powerful information that we can give them that would help them out a lot. They're actually going to a bank. They think they're going to a bank, babe. No. In your question number 44 from Jason, Frank, in your opinion, do you feel that the RI will happen during the quarantine? It doesn't really matter because of what I just told you. And it can even be done electronically in a teleconference. Now, you want the money? You want the dinars? Yeah. Okay, come and get them. I'll meet you at the door. I'll drop them outside. Go get them. Just stream me the receipt. And by the way, I took a picture of every one of my dinars. Don't try to mess with me. Anyways, in your opinion, do you feel to avoid a run on the banks, or is that not really a concern by the authors of the plan? No, they don't care what you're going to do. No, their concern is the monetary reform to become successful. The monetary reform must be successful. You're not going to get a second chance at it. From Jedrick, Jeddric, Frank, in your opinion, with the coronavirus and such things, is this why the IMF told Iraq not to make their budget all about oil? No. The reason why they told them that is because of the Dutch disease that I taught you about. You cannot count on one asset, one product, especially if you're going international. They'll kill you. They'll tear you apart. They'll drain that, and then what you going to do? No. In your opinion, with the coronavirus, such thing, is this why the IMF told them to make their budget all about oil? No, yeah, not to make it all about oil. No, it's more because you just cannot put all your eggs in one basket. It is not economically sound. Question number 46 from Sani Belon. What's that clam I like? Abalone. Abalone, that's what I was thinking about. If I'm not mistaken, you said once the coronavirus would disappear when it was no longer needed. No longer needed. When it was no longer needed, what's your opinion on that? What? Okay, so you're saying, if I'm not mistaken, you are. You said once the coronavirus would disappear. You said once the coronavirus would disappear when it was no longer needed. No. I called it they're smart bombs. They're smart coronas. I feel that somebody created this. My doctor, all of this whole call is in my opinion. My friends in the medical field have told me that, oh my God, somebody made this. Hey, Frank, you want to see, and when we studied it together, I thought, oh my God, this is a recessive, this sucker has been modified. Those 4 prongs on there, it can do probably 3 times the damage that just a simple flu can do. And that would only mean that it can spread fast. It would mean that it can last longer if it's exposed. The best thing to do is kill it with radiation. Baby, do you mind if I ask you to bring me in the hanger? The best thing to do is to kill it with radiation. You can put it in a microwave, I'm talking about the mask that you would wear. The virus does not like cold environments. You can put it in the freezer. Then when you bring it out, just shake it really, really good. Well, my wife and I, where's the other ones? Where, honey? On the counter. Oh, okay. Go ahead and bring it and I'll show it to them. So, anyways, to your question, Sabeloni, you say, if I'm not mistaken, that I said that when the coronavirus it would disappear when it's no longer needed. Gosh, I don't think I said that. And if I did, I apologize. It's not that. It has to go through its stages, I said. In fact, I know I didn't say that, now that I think about it. Yeah, it has to go through its cycles, through its stages, through its, there's a word for it. But anyways, no, what's your opinion on that? My opinion is that you heard me wrong. Look at this. We hang them up. And then, well, what we do is we wear this. Because these are very good. These are surgical masks. And please notice that I've covered it right to my chin. You see that? Right at my jawline. And please notice that there's a little device right here. Some of them have it. Kind of like those, those breathing apparatuses there. And what you do is you pinch this. When you pinch it, you now create contact. Contact, contact. See that? Then, where's mine? Oh, this one's yours, the pink one. Then Tink and I take it to the next level. And I put my silver chloride gel on it. This ain't a commercial, but you know what I'm talking about, okay? This is the gel, and I put it on that. And then I drink the water. I got the gel on this thing. I got the water in my throat and my mouth. And now I have double protection. Double protection. Oh, I'm not done. Where's the rest, babe? Do you mind, sweetheart? I know you're typing there. Thank you. Oh, let's finish the rest of our questions. There's only a few more left. So that was from Sunny Belone. Question number 47, Leroy. And then to finish our attire, we double glove. Then when we come home, we hang these. Where's yours, babe? Huh? Somewhere else?
I just put it up there.
Did you put it up there? And we take them outside and put them in direct sunlight and use them again. Good stuff. You want to know about this? What's my phone number? 419-283-2552. 419-283-2552. I don't want to make it into a commercial, but thank God. Alrighty. We're in the Mecca of the Asian world, man. Anyways, let's finish this up. Question number 47 from Leroy. Is it still really 1.1 people with us? Wow. Thank you. God bless you all. You know, I really prayed hard before I came on to this conference call tonight. From Leroy, question number 47. Frank, do you believe that the mark of... Wait a minute. Really? Why are you asking me that? Frank, do you believe that the mark of the beast could or will be tied to a cure for coronavirus? Like if you receive the mark, then you can get the cure? If you remember, Leroy, I said that in my opinion, that this is a well transfer from the same place that the first one came from. For baby Jesus, in order to accomplish his mission in his 33 years. This well transfer, in my opinion, is for baby Jesus to come back. Before he does, there will be a period of 7 years. In the first 3.5 years will be rather blinding. This power, this entity, this person, this beast, this whatever it is going to win you over. He's going to win you over. He's going to win you over. And then for the next 3.5 years, he's going to kick the guy out of you, man. And on top of that, because he's won you over, shoot, he'll die and come back and you'll think, oh my gosh, he's like Jesus. No. Satan does the very same thing. He's a god. He's got those powers, but he's just a god for evil. Now, during that time, unfortunately, we will be going through pandemics. Hello. And during that time, we may not have enough food or water to drink. Would you sell your soul for water? Would you sell your soul for food? Would you do it so that a loved one can live? I don't know. What would you do if somebody puts a gun up to your head? I don't know. So when you ask me that kind of a question, it scares me to think that it is highly possible. Highly possible. But the thing that gives me a little hope is that after studying this coronavirus, in my opinion, I know where it's headed. In my opinion, there's a beautiful day coming for, not for the coronavirus. And there is a virus coming too. Now, to finally answer your question, they want you to take the virus. They want you to take the virus. It's not that they don't want to give you medicine to fight Corona-19. They want you to take this. And if you know anything about markers on DNA, well, who knows about this? The mark of the beast. Question, that gave me chills. Ooh, look at that chicken skin. Oh, chicken skin. Question number 48. Stephen Doyle, Frank, in your opinion, would a parrot on steroids mimic a free bird and happily declare that the citizen's education, example, the monetary reform, is about to be concluded? Yeah, Stephen Doyle, that's basically what we just did tonight, huh? I was a parrot on steroids. Polly, no want no cracker. No, you can keep it. I just want the RI. It was a great day today to study together, wasn't it? Just lost another 100. Bye-bye. Oh, last question. How about that? Number 48. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Not the last question. From Ron Mexico. Ron Mexico. Do you think there will be a rest here in the elite celebrities and politicians like there were in Saudi Arabia before the revalue? Do you remember last time we were together, Ron? I showed you the United States versus all those people, all those companies. Yeah. I just don't know when. Question number 50 from Dustin. Oh, this is the last question from Dustin. Frank, after Iraq reinstates their currency, do you think that Venezuela and Vietnam follow immediately? You see, you're looking for a date. I don't know. Follow immediately, or do you think that they will be months or years after? Love your brother. I have no idea. But I did say to you that cryptocurrency to me is down the road. I would see the dong before cryptocurrency. I am now including the Venezuela currency in our menu. Did you ever notice that I don't sell every currency that there is? We sell specific currency. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our conference call. Yay! Yay! I'd like to make an announcement. On the 16th, is that Thursday? You help me? Oh, I'm sorry, babe. I thought you had your phone there.
My phone is right there.
Oh, iPhone.
Yes, 16.
The 16th is Thursday?
Yes.
Thanks, babe. 7 p.m. Who's our prayer coordinator? Dusty Bigelow?
Dusty Bigelow.
Dusty. Dusty, if you're on, if you don't mind, sweetie, could you go ahead and post this on the form, inside and outside? We will be introducing our Bible studies once again at KTFA. I did it for 4 years. I was different. I teach differently. Randy did it for 4 years after that. And for the last 2 years, it's been kind of a little bit of a hiatus because I've been so busy, but that's not right. Especially when we have an ordained minister, a man of God. And we talked, and we have a curriculum set up, and we're going to start in the New Testament. We were thinking of starting in the Old Testament and take you all the way to Revelations. But the Old Testament has books that, in all honesty, they all apply to our lives. But some you have to, consider differently, because things are different. We have a new covenant with our Lord. And Jesus is the sacrifice. You don't need to go out there and pretend that you are. You don't need to do anything exaggerated, some ritual or something, What's this, babe? Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, and so KTFA will teach the gospel, and Strong CBM, that's our brother, Kendall, will be teaching our classes, and we start this April. No, we just lost another 100. I guess they don't like Sunday school. Bible study. We will start this April the 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. April the 16th, Thursday, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what we'll do is we will get you the information. It'll be a conference call more than likely. Or, well, maybe if he wants to broadcast his face, that's up to him. But no, I don't think so. We should protect everyone. I'm the only one that should be exposed, no one else. And on our teams, at KTFA, our staff, anybody. I take all the bullets. Anyways, so congratulations, Strong CBM. Ladies and gentlemen, he'll start with the gospel, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. He will give you a study of what each individual says about the life of Jesus Christ. Take note that these are 4 people. It'd be like four people standing around an elephant. You know that example. These four people have completely different textures, different parts of the elephant, different size, different smell, different everything. You know what I mean? And these are four completely different interpretations of the life of Jesus Christ. In the book of Luke, Luke was a physician. He was a doctor, and his point of view is an interesting one compared to maybe Matthew's. So we will start with the New Testament, and when he's done with those four books, what he'll do is a synopsis comparison, because you'll see the same theme throughout the four books, but it's those tangible little things that each one of those apostles brought to the table that allows us to put a better picture together of Jesus Christ and his mission. We practice communion. We'll be talking to Kendall and see how we can incorporate it in this Bible study. We practice the invitation, and we have many churches across the United States that can go, willfully baptize you if you don't have a church. And we're going to move forward in teaching God's Word, and the reason why is because we will not allow Kendall's gift from God to go to waste, and because the Holy Spirit is telling me to do so again. I also want to encourage all of you. This is our Bible studies. It'll be done every week. But we do have a prayer conference call that is done once a month, and it is the first Sunday of every month. Stop it, guys. Our prayer conference call is the first Sunday of every month, which is tomorrow for the month of April. Please join our brother Andy and his whole crew that come in. That's the 5th of April, next month.
No, tomorrow.
I said next month. That's the 5th of April, tomorrow, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Please come and join them, okay? Now, we need phone numbers, Tink, in order for people to be able to join Andy. Do you know that number?
I'll post it.
Good. Go ahead and post it. And then when you post it, I'll go ahead and read it off for those that... well, no, just posting it will be suffice, I guess. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we say goodbye to each other, because we're starting to lose you, I just want to ask you, are you happy? Stop it, guys. No texting while I'm talking, please. I'm serious, man. Okay, guys? Stop. Because you throw my train of thought. Oh, yeah, the Boulevard, Jan.
Okay.
Especially now that we're losing people. Let's give it to
Can
these.
you reach it right there or no?
That one? I can reach it, sweetie. I can reach it.
I'm going to premium.
I got it. So is this the 21 set still? When are you going to give away one of those monster sets?
Well, you can if you want, or you can give more people a chance to win.
Oh, is that what you want to do? You want to break it up?
Well,
That
that's
sounds
what I've been doing.
that sounds fair. Okay, Boulevard. What's it called? Boulevard what?
Venezuelan Boulevard notes. One
Yeah.
set, 21 set from
This is a set with 21 notes from 2018 and 2016. That's the series that they were printed. And what it is one note.
They're 2013 to 2017.
2013 to 2017.
Yes.
I was in the back. I was in there. I was in the ballpark. But as you can see, This is the their denominations. There's 21 of them from both of those series. I like the birdie ones. So there you go, 21 notes. And what we're going to do is, again, give another. I think this is the 5th set that we give out. And what we're going to do is do it only in premium. I know you understand, but that's really, guys, come on, stop it. No, I'm sorry, Frank. Just behave, okay? In fact, Frank, turn it. No, if I can't turn it off. All righty, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, standing ovation. You guys like the? Oh, this is where I asked them, and I forgot to look back. They said, okay, let me see. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Clap, clap, clap. Seriously, the best UB2B ever made. Aw, look at Jan. Praise God, huh? This is all in honor and glory to God. Look at this. The name of the Lord is a strong and mighty tower. The righteous run and are safe. You bet, Whitestone. You bet. Look at that. That's just beautiful. Clap, clap, clap. Good, 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 good. Now I need. Well, I'll create the word, honey.
And they have to go to premium, and the first one to post, if they haven't previously won, then they can participate.
Okay, first I need some more of this nasty stuff.
Maybe that should be your word. And only USA people.
Oh, golly. This is getting a little ridiculous. Why y'all doing this? You're my friends, too. Stop texting.
Only USA premium members, because we can't ship this over.
Okay, only if you're in the 50 continental states of the United States of America. Only if you are a KTFA premium member. And I'm going to say a word. Then you're going to type that word. If it's misspelled, doesn't work.
You don't pick that because they've already started posting that word.
What? What word? Oh, no. I got a word for them. Oh, I got a word. But first, I got a word for you. Okay, hold on. But first, let me get the word so that we know how to spell it right.
Okay, and I'm going to screenshot it.
And you're going to screenshot it so there's no problem. Okay, let me go tell you the word. So that, here, well, I'll go in the other room, babe. And I'll get this, hey, Siri, how do you spell, hey. Oh, no.
Oh, no. I don't even know how to spell that word.
Siri's really, woman, shut up. No, L-A-T-E, no. Okay, I got it.
They heard you. I could hear you.
You're kidding me.
I could hear every word of it.
No.
Yep.
Well, okay.
So let me write it down. Because
Okay.
I would have no idea how to use it.
Okay, you ready? D-I-S.
No. Don't tell me.
Tell me when you want the word. You have a winner?
No, I just looked it up. I know what it means. It spells. They already started posting it.
Okay, now you have to go back and see who the first one that spelled it.
Okay. Say the word.
The word is discombobulated.
Okay, the first one that posted that is Mona B10.
Okay, Mona, it looks like you might be the winner. Let's see if you spelled it right. You ready? You ready, Vanna White? Huh?
They spelled it correctly.
D-I-S-C-O-M-B-U-L-A-T-E-D-S.
No S.
Oh, there's no S at the end? Okay.
That's not right. When?
What does discombobulated mean? Iran! Congratulations. What's her name?
Mona B10.
Okay, Mona B10, what we'd like for you to do, you want her to send us an email?
Email admin.
Could you please, so that we can do this tonight and do homework? Here you go. You're going to send it to ADMIN, admin, at ktfalways.com. And what we need is your name, your address, where you want us to send it, maybe your phone number too. We'll give you a call, okay? All righty. Congratulations. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know about our Bible study now. You know about our prayer conference call tomorrow? Did we put that phone number up for our prayer conference call?
Yep.
Okay, I'll go back and see if I can find it so I can read it off just one more time. And when are we going to be together again, family?
Tomorrow for the prayer call.
Actually, we're going to be together. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is so cool. Um, we're going to be together again, family, Monday. This is Saturday. So tomorrow, oh, excuse me, we'll be together tomorrow because I'm going to go into our prayer conference with Andy and his prayer warriors, everybody in there. I like to pray. Um, I mean, there's no sense in saying I'm going to answer questions about our study. No, this is a prayer conference. We pray for each other. We give testimonies. We lift each other. I may read from the Bible a few verses. I love, for example, our communion, Matthew chapter 26, verse 26. Yeah. That's where he talks about, it's now the time that we're gathered together and we take the offering. I'm sorry, we take the communion. Hey, speaking of offering, once a month I'm going to talk to you. Once a month I'm going to talk to you. And I'm going to say, I'm taking a collection for Kendall. You don't want to donate anything. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Nobody will know, only God. And it's not important. If you want to help Kendall, that's what's important. Okay? And if there is no funds collected for him, he has no problem. He didn't ask for this, by the way. I said, Kendall, you're a man of God. And the word teaches us that we are supposed to support you. I want you to have something. He said, okay. In fact, I may be talking to Andy about the same subject too, by the way, Jen.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do the same thing. And we're done. Are we done, baby?
Uh-huh.
Are we done? Thanks. And I'm done here too. It was wonderful to be with you this long. Sweet God Almighty, Jen. You see what time it is? We were there with them for 4 hours.
Almost 11 at home.
Wow. Y'all got to go to sleep. Okay? I got to watch the History Channel because it's got about UFOs.
What time is the Bible study?
Bible study will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Starts April the 16th, this coming Thursday.
No.
I'm sorry. April the 16th is a Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we start with the book of Matthews. Alrighty, ancient. Yeah, I like that too. Love ancient silence. Hey, remember I told you my close encounter? How many of you remember my close encounter? It happened to me in 90, had 11:11 in the evening. It happened to me and my daughter. I always wanted to experience, something like that. But when we did and we saw it and it came right at us and then whatever and then communicated with us and all the things that it did, it freaked us out. And the only thing I could be left with, okay, this is either, we got some great stuff up there. We got a great Space Force or whatever it is, Or these are not benign. These are not good. They might be demons for all I know. And I was left with a bad taste. Wouldn't it be something? Wouldn't it be something if these aliens came and they said, we have the cure for all mankind disease? We do? Yeah. All you have to do is just serve us. Hey, no problem. We live forever. Who needs a God? Ooh, the temptation. Now, that's what I'm more afraid of. That these creatures, these aliens that my daughter and I actually, experienced, are not my friends, are not my brothers and sisters in Christ. I don't know what they are, but they are. Time for me to go. Y'all take care of each other. I love you. I love you so much. I really do. I pray about you. I think about you. I think about you individually. And I'm so sorry. Look, today, oh boy, 274 texts. I'm so sorry. I'm honest. I'm really trying to catch up with everybody. But then there's also the phone calls. If you need to get a hold of me, do not text me. Do it like that. Or call me directly and leave me a message. 419-283-2552. 419-283-2552. But do not call me because you want to ask me a question about our investment. Do not insult me like that. Alrighty. Definitely we're done. Say bye-bye, babe.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Can I have my cookies now?
No, you have to eat first.
No eat. If I eat, it'll spoil my cookies.
No.
Babe, it will. It's happened before. Every time. Oh, when I eat food and then you give me cookies later, I don't feel good. No, it's all bloaty, all upset. Why don't I try the cookie
Did
first?
you put these on?
Yeah, I did. Why don't I try the cookie first?
No.
Oh, please?
No.
No?
No.
Bye-bye.